Yo. What's up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Tony. Bud. Yep. Bud won. Dave Houston. Bud. Bud USA. Okay. I'll take it. Bud USA. All good. What up? What up? What's cracking? Now that Bud is 3-time undisputed, the smaller Canelo, let's put some energy, same energy from him to fight Bivol or David B. Nah, chill. Dominated. I wouldn't say he dominated. I had that fight. What was my scorecard? 115, 113. That's not really a domination. It's, what, 2 rounds? But he won. Right? How many rounds is that? Bud got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7-5. I had it. Yeah, that's not, I wouldn't say a domination. Let's not get carried away now. It's a good victory, though. Fake Nello got a reality check. I mean, I don't know about fake. Did you enjoy the fight? Yeah, it was good. It's good. Nah, chill. Chill. What up, Mo? I was wrong.
You're not up on the train already, Marco? Come on, get on code, bro.
Say what?
Dominated 12-0.
Nah, chill.
He dominated in 12-0. Watch them.
7-5, 7-5. Bud is the GOAT masterclass performance. I didn't think it was possible. I don't know shit about boxing. Okay. I wouldn't say that. You just, you were wrong. People are wrong sometimes. It could easily have been a draw. Nah. No draw. Bud handily won the last 2 or 3 rounds. Right? The championship rounds. Rounds 9, 10, 11, 12. He won.
And 9. He won big the 9th round. He put it to him, actually.
I actually have him losing the 9th round.
Maybe I'm misremembering.
Or maybe, yeah. I have him losing. I have the score right here. But he was, he was catching Canelo's. Made him take a couple steps back. Made him even get frustrated at one point. Almost want to walk off. You saw that? That was weird. He hit him, and Canelo got visibly frustrated and almost turned away.
No, Marco. He didn't get frustrated. You missed the talking point. Bud broke his spirit. He broke his spirit and took his machismo. He didn't get frustrated because his fight plan wasn't working. He was getting his spirit broken. That's the talking point, Marco.
I don't know what you're talking about. But okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. But wow. Bud duck and weave was wow, crazy, unbelievable. I mean, I don't know about all crazy, unbelievable. It was good though. Bud frustrated him like Floyd did. More maybe.
I think people's comparing his performance to Floyd is really disrespectful to Floyd. I think Floyd is the much better pure boxer of the two.
Marco, you thought Canelo would win, and the Black King did. I did not think that.
What's up, Marco?
What's up, Mac?
Hey, Vic, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's what other people are saying. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being for real. That's the talking point people are using.
Sad, man. Sad. Like, after that great night with Crawford winning, I stayed up watching the NUA fight on Rapstar stream, and Ricky Hatton passed away.
Yeah, I know. Took his life, right?
No.
That's what they're saying.
Nah, I don't think so.
That's what I read, that he took his life.
Nah, they've not released what it was, but he was supposed to have... So he's still training fighters and things, yeah?
He what?
but he still trains fighters. Well, he did, but he didn't turn up at a show last night, and that's how he was found this morning. But it was unsuspicious, so unsuspicious circumstances. But over here, if somebody had, you would say they found a body and it was suicide if it was that. Usually, but he may have taken pills or.
Yeah, I mean, I just messaged with him. I chat. Me and him would DM me and Ricky maybe like not but a month ago.
Yeah. It's great. So Mo, I was speaking to Mo about it earlier, and the way, like he's bigger than boxing here, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's he's massive here. Like so with him, see when he's taking like what you would call like a working class fighter. I didn't know who would be that in America now, but
Oh, yeah.
like Hatton team like Hatton would sell 55,000-60,000 out in like the 2000s and take 50,000 to Las Vegas. No fighter could do that here. Nobody could do that here now, but they were all working class people. They weren't like these guys that see now where they sell. Sorry, on you go. What I say, son? But if it's like they like say they sell Wembley out now, like they're no boxing fans that are going or whatever. Some it's like a lifestyle kind of thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Being seen, they were all people, working class people who were Ricky Hatton fans, rather than just going to an event because it was an event. But
Right.
sad, completely sad. Like
Yeah.
a huge thing with him was like, see after Pacquiao knocked him out and he retired, they had like a program. It was like done a documentary with him, and they realised that people had stole his money and didn't know his family, and the cameras were him, and they went home to kill himself twice. And that was like 2011.
Yeah.
And they left the cameras on, and he just didn't do it. And then after that, obviously then he's well known, but see, like I know people would go on holiday to Tenerife or wherever, and there's always somebody, always a photo of Ricky Hatton with them or Anna Brad or he has
Yeah.
time for everybody.
Yeah, I feel you.
But got his Hall of Famer. Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's too bad. All right. Well, it's too bad. Obviously. Wonder what fanboys think about Benavidez versus Canelo now. Well, I mean, come on. Just prove what we always thought. Just prove. We didn't do the gloves yet, Skips. CJ sent another 30 tickets, by the way. Skips. Literally, he sent 30 today. So he matched you.
Wait,
So you
CJ put in $300?
Yep, and so did Skips. Skips did first yesterday, and then CJ matched him. Yep.
I mean, at this rate, I mean, no offense, Marco, but at this rate, I think you guys could like put in a money order to grant tickets at that point.
Well, actually, believe it or not, the amount of money I have for it, it's still worth more on eBay than what I have so far, because these are up to 5Gs these go for. But
how long have they been on eBay for, no, Marco?
What's that?
How long have they been on eBay?
I haven't put them on eBay yet. I haven't. But I've seen similar ones sell for around that much. Yeah. Marco, you was right. We do it now. It's all about the chase, fellas. Huh? What's he talking about?
He means the raffle. Do we do the raffle now, or
I'm gonna wait because, guys, I'll be honest with you. I barely slept last night. I'm like still sick. I think I have a sinus infection. I'm having a bad fucking day. But shit is not going away. It's day like 11 or 12 already. This fucking cold or whatever this is, and it's like making me lose sleep now, which is starting to fucking really annoy the shit out of me. Like stuffing me up and very.
Can't believe they tried to do Crawford out of that result last night.
They tried to do what?
Do you know Crawford had to win the last 2 rounds to no lose that fight last night on the cards?
I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Crawford was behind going into the 11th. He had to win the 2 rounds to no lose
the
that
judges
fight.
scored it like you, Marco. So people are saying that they were trying to rob Bud. The two judges had it 7-5 for Bud going into the 10th.
No, it was 5-5 going into the 11th.
That's how I had it.
Yes. Yeah.
That's how I had it. There's nothing wrong with that.
90% of everybody the day that thingy that 9-3 or 8-4.
Yeah, going into the 10th,
They're going
I
what
had it.
rounds?
I had Canelo up by 1 round going up to the
And
10th.
what rounds did you give him?
Well, Bud got 10, 11, 12, which and big because he was just really looked like he hurt him even a little bit or wobbled him. I would say maybe not hurt him, but wobbled him.
So most people gave Crawford the first 4.
I gave Canelo the first. I gave Canelo the first out of the 4. I gave Canelo 3 out of 4.
So nearly everybody that that would be writers and boxers, things like that, all of them gave Crawford the first 4.
Yeah.
It's crazy how easy he made it to. This guy puts this in here every day and then goes, "Oh, sorry, wrong thingy. Sorry, wrong chat."
Yeah, I scored it similarly to you, Marco. I had a
Would you have
much
it?
closer fight than people. Well, I'm going to be honest, in full disclosure. Remember, you guys watched it on TV. I watched it live. I had it 7-5 for Canelo. Now, I'm not mad at 7-5 Crawford. That's not crazy to me. But the ones that I had him running away in the championship rounds. So for me, that was big. But I'm not mad at
You had
7-5
Bud
winning the belt.
running away in the championship rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, see, going into the 9th, Crawford was a minus 1,400 favourite. Money line.
Yeah. What crow? I say 50-50, MB. No crow for people who don't make a decision. I never picked anybody. I was leaning a little every now and then not leaning Canelo, just thought his size might make a difference, but I always said 50-50.
No, you didn't. Tell the truth, Marco.
Yeah, of course I did.
51-49.
I said if I had to, if somebody put a gun to my head, but I said it's 50-50 for me. Because people kept saying, you got to pick one. Like, okay, if I had to, I guess I'll lean a little bit, but no, it was 50-50. I think crow should be reserved for people who are like, like HLD. Like, hey, Canelo's going to beat the shit out of him, blah, 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 blah.
No, see, in fairness to HLD, like, even though he did have, like, Canelo up 8-0 or so, and when he was in this live, and then with a minute to go, he says, oh, I think it could be a draw. And then he went, it should be a rematch.
I wasn't going for Canelo. What are you talking about? I wasn't going for
anything. But HLD did say at the end, look, he says, nah, Bud won.
I never said Canelo.
Where there was others crying and things like that.
I never said Canelo would win, for sure.
Oh, Marco, by the way, I apologize about not coming on the panel yesterday, but if you recall, I was leaving the arena. I think the bandwidth out there got fucked up, so I immediately lost connection with you. Asked me something, and I tried to answer, and I like fucking completely dropped off. I was like,
it's all good. It's all good. No problem. Bud did some Tom and Jerry. Yeah, Bud was running more than I thought he would at first. I mean, it not running. It was a little. It was mostly moving with a few sprinkles of running, but not to the point where it was.
I was more troubled by his inactivity than his movement, because I don't think he was doing the skull and he wasn't doing the Charlo. It was just I thought he could have taken more chances than that.
See, I think he could have.
I never said that, Ryan. Ever.
See, like in the 10th, I think maybe in the 10th, where HLD was there and he was like, oh, what a shot by Canelo. He caught him clean. Bud right clean on top of right in the forehead. And Bud just walked through it. And at that, his hope just went. I was surprised it didn't hurt. It didn't look as if he hurt Bud. But Bud hurt him loads of times.
Marco, were you surprised Crawford took the power? Yes, I was. And I was surprised that Crawford's shots rocked Canelo. Both those.
What is it you said to me, Marco? How can 122 Gamboa hurt Crawford and Crawford can't hurt Ricky Burns and they kind of guys? How is he going to hurt Canelo when Golovkin couldn't, Kovalev couldn't? Sometimes it's just that timing where the legs have went a wee bit and time for the chin
Bud looked bigger. He looked like a bigger guy. If you look, when they were fighting, he looked just bigger, a little taller.
I disagree. I thought they looked very, very. He looked like a bulked up welterweight at super middleweight. He looked very similar size to Canelo.
I just
Even
thought
at the
Canelo
wins,
looked
like
quite
they
small.
looked even almost the same height. Like their body
Mhm.
physique, maybe they were proportionally they're a little different, but I never thought like, oh, he's towering over them.
Jose, it was somewhat boring. I told you guys it's going to be somewhat boring. He didn't change his name. You got to change it to Bud Decisioned Canelo. Come on.
Yeah, I think Canelo looked bigger in that ring.
I thought Bud looked better. Bud beat Canelo better than Floyd. Okay.
Crazy.
Did he? No, he didn't. Did he? No.
Not to me,
Floyd-
not at all.
I did.
What were the scorecards for Floyd? Probably
Floyd was
way.
a majority
I
decision.
mean,
MD.
if you go according to the scorecards, they had one of them draw, which was fake. But Canelo
Yeah, that bitch is
Crawford hurt
crazy.
Canelo
Yeah,
more
but the
times
ones
than
that were in favor of Mayweather were way higher 116, 112, 117, 111. So that's just more of
Yeah.
a.
117, 111 is probably closer to the truth.
Yeah, I think Floyd beat him worse than Bud did. But Bud wobbled him, which we've never seen.
more. Yeah, he hurt him more than once, and Bivol wasn't even doing that, or Floyd.
I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't see Canelo get hurt. I saw more of him just
Canelo
getting
nearly quit.
frustrated.
Not hurt. He got rocked. Difference.
I didn't
right?
even see
Canelo
him get
nearly
rocked
quit.
or wobbled at all. Never.
He definitely he was
But
on
I
Bambi
didn't see that.
legs.
I don't know. That's just me, though.
You got to
Yeah.
rewatch the fight. He
No,
definitely
he
got
got
hurt.
raked a couple times, but he wasn't hurt, but he got rocked. To me,
Oh,
you guys know, right? There's getting caught, there's getting rocked,
oh my.
there's getting hurt.
Oh,
What is
Marcus,
which
see
one
when
is
it's
Bambi
pinging your head
legs?
back. When your head's going straight back, that's rocking somebody, yeah.
What?
If you're hitting somebody and the head's going right back, there's no walking through it. That's rocking somebody.
Okay.
But
How was the fight boring?
That fight wasn't boring, man.
I wouldn't say boring. A little lackluster at times. Especially the first four rounds, 5 rounds were boring as shit. I was like, what's Bud doing? I thought Bud looked almost scared the first 4 rounds. Like he wasn't really throwing. He was letting Canelo chase him.
Y'all tripping, man.
I
see
agree entirely, Marco. I scored those rounds for Canelo.
Yeah.
one of the things though, Marco,
Nah,
right? Canelo even thought he was
Bud
beat.
arguably lost the first 4 rounds.
no, he didn't. He
Huh?
won those rounds. Even the non-official scorecard gave him the first 6 rounds of the fight.
My scorecard's the official one, and mine says he lost 3 out of 4.
So Marco,
What's up?
like see for Canelo in the 11th, he nearly quit. He thought he was beat that much, he nearly quit. He nearly turned his back.
No. Come on, te pasas. He didn't nearly
He
quit.
nearly
Come on.
turned his back. He was
That's too
He
much
did.
sauce on that
Mo,
A
SCJ
few
would say.
times he
Mo,
almost walked
he nearly
away.
quit. He didn't
I
nearly
did.
quit. He fucking turned. He looked frustrated to me. He kind of turned away, like ugh, like
A few times he did that.
But
that
he was
was
winning at
a
that point
weird
on the cards.
reaction. You're right, Nick. That is a weird reaction for somebody like him. Because I remember when it happened, Bud didn't even hit him with anything that crazy when he did that reaction.
He
Maybe
did that like 2 or 3
effect.
times.
Yeah, it was a cumulative effect. Like Jesus fucking guy.
And then like how if you think you're winning that at that point, you certainly didn't do that, Marco. If you
That's
think
true.
you're ahead in
No,
that
one
fight,
round.
Well, Marco, I'm gonna find you Bud Crawford views. I promise you. I'm gonna find you for your what?
Damn, Marco, he's coming for you. He's gonna comb through your archives.
Oh yeah, good. Show me saying that I think Canelo's gonna win. The only thing I ever said was if I had to choose, I'll slightly lean towards Canelo, but I really think it's 50-50.
you did give me a really hard time about
Yeah.
Crawford being able to hurt him.
About Crawford being able to hit him. Yeah, and Crawford didn't hurt him, but I didn't think he'd even rock him, but he did rock him. I didn't think that would happen either.
Oh, he hurt him.
Yeah, I think Bud
Matt
has
Chan.
just excellent punch placement. I think I
MPO,
don't think we ever really saw
appreciate you.
Bud's chin get tested. I never really saw Canelo make
This is a
attack
good
to the
question.
head.
Whatever
You know
happened
what I
to that
mean?
Alberto bet? Who'd he bet? He bet that he's going to cam up if. Oh yeah, he said he's going to cam up if Canelo loses, right?
Bro, both of those
Alberto
guys
said they
backed
lost.
in and then backed out and backed in and backed out.
Him and then Clarissa
bet
too.
like
They're
50
all
times.
supposed to cam up together.
No, Clarissa wasn't a Canelo fan.
No, but she said if Alberto cams up, so will she. That's what she
Did
said.
you see Turkey? Turkey put a photo up of Alberto.
Canelo
Today.
won 2 rounds at the most. And I think only one, really.
Nah,
But
you're bugging out.
He
Marco,
did.
you're the only
That
person that's
nigga
gave him
wasn't.
5.
He wasn't
Apart
winning
from
those
that one,
rounds,
2,
George.
man.
3, 4. He won 2, 3, and 4 off jump.
Nah, I didn't see that
And I
at
gave
all.
him 6, and I gave him 9. Now, but look, at least
6.
I would say 2 of those were swing rounds. You're right. But the first 3 rounds, 2, 3, and 4, I gave him clearly because Bud wasn't doing anything. Not Bud
Oh
wasn't
my
getting out.
god,
Bud wasn't doing.
y'all tripping, man.
I saw the same thing, Marco. I scored
Yeah.
those rounds exactly the same.
He wasn't doing anything. He was waiting. He was downloading. I understand it now, but
He hit Canelo way more times than he hit him.
in rounds 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, the whole first 6 rounds.
All right, let's see. Punch stat
CompuBox doesn't say that.
numbers.
Come on,
Canelo.
man. I don't base nothing off CompuBox.
Oh,
Man.
now you're not going to base it off. Okay.
I don't. I watched the fight myself, and I scored each round.
Let's see.
CompuBox is going to say what they want to
Well,
say.
look, man. I was there. I saw it live. I scored it the same way. I wasn't even
Round by
watching
round.
Marco. I was fucking watching the fight.
I'm trying to get the round by round copy box numbers, but I don't know how I can find that. Here it is. ESPN has something. Does that have round by round? No. Damn it. Where can you find round by round copy box numbers?
I got it right here. I'll put it in the chat if anyone wants to look at it.
If you're going to go with that, Marco, and you gave him 9, it's 24 punches to Crawford
Let's see.
to 9 to Canelo.
Total punches. Alvarez 14, Bud 20 the first round. That's why I gave first round to Crawford. And then round 2, 21 to 37. Oh.
And who was up? Crawford?
Yeah, here it has Crawford throwing landing way more punches than Canelo in the first. I don't believe that. In the first.
No, Marco. I don't think you're looking at the literal CompuBox.
No, I'm not.
Put it in the chat here. The literal CompuBox. If you go straight down the CompuBox numbers, that is almost exactly how I ended up scoring.
Let's see.
I could be wrong.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I could be wrong.
The thing you put in just says Ring Gang Radio.
Wait, what? Oh shit! Hold up. My bad. Hold on. Let me try again.
I don't know what Ring Gang Radio is, but I ain't into it.
Canelo ain't wearing no 4 rounds, man. I don't know what fight y'all.
Ring Gang Radio.
There we go. I put the right one in there. So if you go line by line with the punch stats, that's how I scored it. I scored it the way the CompuBox had it, and I disagree with CompuBox 9 out of 10 times.
So no, this is what I saw. It says that Crawford landed 37 out of Canelo's 21. That means Canelo should have lost that round, but I gave it to him. Here he goes, 32 out of 24. I gave it to, and then 40 to 26. So Crawford was outlanding him by a lot, according to this.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I've seen them landing a lot more than Canelo. Watching it, not even looking at that.
I didn't, but if that's what it says, that's what it says. Total.
Wait, what? I think you're reading it wrong, Marco. What do you mean?
Nah, he's not.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I was reading how many thrown, not landed. Excuse me. Good point. He threw more, but he landed. Okay, exactly. So yeah, first round they landed even. That's so funny. I had the first round a tie, and it was
exactly the same, Marco. Punches. Exactly the same.
Second round, Canelo landed 2 punches more, but they were more like Crawford was jabbing. I think there were more. Third round, Canelo, equal. They landed equal in the third round. Fourth round, Alvarez outlanded him 11-8. So you can argue.
So in the fifth round, Bud only landed 1 punch. Really? Come on, man. That's not real.
And you know what's funny though? I gave Bud the 5th round.
It's not real.
I don't understand that.
The CompuBox is, you can't base it off that, man. If we watch that fight right now, I'm sure we'd be in more agreement than disagreement because CompuBox is way off.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this: they score it live in person, the same way how I scored it live in person. So we could be wrong. I mean, you guys might have a better viewpoint from from the screen, like literally, because there's better angles and shit. But from my perspective, I almost scored it. If you look at if you go down and you score it based on those punch stats, Marco, that's exactly how I scored it. But I could be wrong.
It's not a coincidence that the 2 judges that scored it 115 to 117 against Bevel, they got the same score against Crawford. Like, come on, man. They scorecards was done before the fight started.
See the ones that were scoring it on Netflix.
Canelo did land more power punches.
They had Crawford miles ahead.
Hey
The
man,
ones that were scoring at the
say
ring,
man.
Yeah, Canelo
What's
did
up,
land
Marco?
more power punches. What's up? You got your check?
I got my check, man. And that's all I gotta say.
Good.
You know,
Total power punches. Let's see. Power punches. Okay, so let's look at power punches landed. Crawford 1, Canelo 3, first round. Crawford 1, Canelo 4. Crawford 2, Canelo 4. Crawford 4, yes. Canelo was out. Wow, in round 5, Bud Crawford landed 0 power punches.
Sounds about right.
In round 6, yeah, Canelo was outlanding in power punches in almost every fucking round.
According to that,
quick question
should've won the
from
fight,
Marco.
I agree. That's how I scored it.
Marco, how long have you been live right now?
26 minutes.
26 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna delay my shit. Okay, cool. I'll just stay tapped in here for a bit. Okay, that's cool. I mean, yeah, that's all I gotta say, but I got a lot to say. So I'm gonna get started like this, get my engine revved up by saying this, that I actually gave Canelo the first 2 rounds, and I was like, damn, okay, is he gonna fight like this the whole fight? Crawford, referring to Crawford. But then fucking he turned up, especially around round 5. That's when I saw the switch, when he started smiling at him. And not only that, not only the body language, but like how he was tagging him and engaging. I think it was round 8 or 9 that at the beginning of the round, he really got in the pocket and won that exchange and like exerted himself, like fucking dominated in that exchange. I'm not saying he dominated the fight, but in that exchange, he showed he could dominate him. And that was like the turning point from a sports
CJ,
psychologically standpoint.
I
You feel
agree,
me?
CJ. I remember that exchange. I was like, damn. Everybody jumped out of their seats at that
If you
exchange.
saying
That was
he
crazy.
hit the
Word.
switch and turned up in the 5th round, and Marco gave him the 5th round, but CompuBox said Bud only got 1 punch off in the 5th round. Why are we relying on CompuBox? It's not real.
No, you're right. You're right. I mean, but look, I'm not perfect. Maybe I was distracted. I don't know. You know,
we were watching it together.
It was more than
CJ,
one. We can all agree it was more than one. Let's go.
Hey CJ, yo, bro, why you dip like that yesterday, man?
Yo, I was locked in. I was trying to honor the panel. I wasn't even in the chat.
No,
Yo, I dipped out.
But my chat, my super chat said, "Yo, man, my 25 for me to bring myself back in." Which I'm telling you that you just do your 25, get back.
No, I know. I listened back to it. You know what I mean? This morning, and yeah, you were trying to get me back up, but I was just trying to honor the rules of the panel. I said, I packed him out. He packed me out. Fuck it. I was locked into the fight, and then after that, I did my own shit.
But I'm just just fucking with you now. Not
cool.
to whatever.
Yeah, he felt bad. He was like, we need CJ here.
I was.
Who thinks Canelo deserves a rematch?
Just
I don't want to see a rematch.
Get the date.
A rematch? No.
Yeah, somebody said that in the comments. It ain't no need for a rematch.
There's nothing he can do differently, in my opinion.
I think he beats him better.
No, Mo was advocating for that. It was close enough that I could see it, but it's no need for me to see it. You feel me?
It's always been a style matchup. It's a style matchup.
First 5 rounds, bicycle. That's what that man was doing. All power punches were led by Canelo.
Yeah,
you capping, bro.
I didn't cap. How many rounds did I give Canelo yesterday in the first 5? I didn't give him 1. I mean, Crawford, not 1.
That's
these guys gave him one sympathy one. Now the round that I didn't give to Canelo was round 6 is when he turned it up, not round 5. It was round 6, round 9, 11, and 12, and maybe you can have something with round 10. I think it is, but
11. Wait,
Canelo didn't throw any punches. He didn't throw any punches, man. And this is what I always say, and I'll stand on this till the day I leave this earth. This is one reason why he avoided Demetrius Andrade for years. The style matchup, he cannot deal with it. He cannot deal with that type of style. And Demetrius Andrade would have beat him also. He would have beaten Canelo, no doubt.
Canelo was fighting like an amateur, like it was his pity patty punches, bro. Nothing of substance. Not until the 6th
fight like that.
Not until the 6th round was when Bud lit him up. Yeah, I saw that there was an exchange. I think it was the 2nd minute of that round where he lit him up, and we were all here like, damn, that finally.
Why would the unofficial scorecard give Bud the first 6 rounds then if he didn't do nothing?
Bro, that was the skipper guy. Who the fuck is he?
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It does matter, bro.
If
The
I
whole
He's
time
better than Cheatham. He's
I
better than Cheatham. I'll say that.
heard the commentary just because I was watching it with you guys here on the panel. Stop it, bro. That entire thing was off for blood.
Nah, I gave him the first 6 rounds too. So
I mean, guys, Ward was literally in his camp.
Bro, he's the living, breathing, hating of the man, of course.
Man, Canelo ain't that good, brother. He can't deal with that style, man. It is
Yo,
what it
he
is.
said it.
Coach Eddie, I have a question for Coach
your
Eddie.
man got a gift. That's what he got.
Canelo literally said, "I couldn't figure out that style." He said
And
that after the fight.
Demetrius
So, what
Andrade
are you
would have did
talking
him
about?
worse than that. Andrade would have did him worse
Right.
than that.
How
He's
you
a
gonna
bigger
go
version, a
against
stronger version of Crawford. He would have did him worse than that.
how you gonna go against what Canelo said himself? He said, "I couldn't figure out that
Because what
style."
you think he's gonna put his pride like, man, I'm gonna cry about this one too?
He
I
said he
got
couldn't. He wouldn't
paid
say he can't.
Benavidez would
150
have
million
given him the
dollars.
ground.
He said,
Benavidez,
"I couldn't figure out that style."
I always
gonna
tell you
put-
guys that Benavidez would have destroyed Canelo, and this proves it even more, I believe.
No,
I know Andrade would have did him worse than Crawford did. That's a bigger, stronger version of Crawford. He would have did him.
Benavidez could go down and fight Crawford for the undisputed, whoop his ass.
Oh my God,
Canelo lost
Marco,
the step for
the
sure.
way
Come on,
I would,
here we
I
go.
would give up
Bud
all
did
my
not win
money
anything in the first 5.
That'd be a great one.
I would love to see Bud versus Benavidez. Bud would humiliate Benavidez, make him look like a
Oh my
fucking
God, you're
scrub.
crazy.
He'd
Nah,
make him look like
he's
he
too
dropped
small, bro.
fucking
No,
cars.
he's too small.
Hold
He's too
on.
small.
So look, you
He's too
said
small, but
Bud.
Canelo
He
is
would
it?
humiliate
HLD.
Benavidez.
Hold on.
Hold on, HLD. Canelo ducked the man for years, so let's stop that first of all.
No.
Styles,
Answer the direct question. The bullshit you just said. So Bud is too small for Benavidez, but the midget Mexican is not.
It's a midget.
Yeah, the 5'6.5".
No, Bud
Sound
would
like
cook
you crying.
the
Sound like you
Benavidez.
crying, HLD. The man ducked David.
Like
Hold on, man. Hold on. You been capping the whole time you been up here, bro. The man ducked the man for 7 years. He ducked the man for 7 years.
So
He didn't want no smoke.
You said
and your man is ducking him now because as we speak, Turkey said, what did Turkey put out? Yo, can Benavidez make 168?
HLD. You said Bud didn't do nothing for the first 5 rounds, right?
He sure as hell didn't.
So he won 6 through 12 then.
No, he won for me 6.
So if he didn't win 6
he won
through 12,
6,
how did he
9,
win the
11,
fight?
and 12.
So you have Canelo winning.
Yeah, I have Canelo winning. At worst, 7-5.
Well, that's a pepperoni pizza. I understand it though. You got to stand on your shit.
HLD crying right now. He crying. This how you gonna be crying when your boy T.O. get cooked too.
He got robbed.
When T.O. get cooked, you be crying the same way.
HLD, come on. You can't really believe
HLD. So Canelo got robbed.
I give him around when we were scoring it from 1.5 yesterday.
HLD.
We know who you are.
So look, you saying that Canelo got robbed, right?
You stop trying to play the algorithm. You know that you were that I didn't said, yo, giving a sympathy round.
You really think Canelo won that fight?
So you saying Canelo got robbed, right?
No, yo, hold on. HLD, Canelo doesn't even think he won the fight.
Historic.
He's not gonna say that.
He's not gonna say that, Mark.
Yes, he would say that.
No, he wouldn't.
He said he won the Bibble fight. He said he won the Bibble fight.
Canelo looked like Roberto Duran last night. He looked like he's ready to quit, brother. He looked like Roberto Duran last night. Canelo looked like Roberto Duran last night. Like he's ready to say, no mind.
The most power punches in a fight versus a guy throwing some Olympic style fucking Petey Patty.
HLD. Did Canelo say he won the Bibble fight?
Yup. And he said
that one he did. That one.
Okay, so he said he won. So he's willing to admit if he won a fight.
He ain't gonna admit this right now. What he gonna say? He's gonna say back to back.
Let me finish.
Is he gonna say back to back?
Can I finish what I'm saying?
HLD be lying too much. That's why he want to overtalk everybody. He be lying, man.
Right, you don't want to let nobody talk. If Canelo said he won a Bibble fight but he lost, why would he say he didn't win the Crawford fight if he think he won? He didn't win.
Because the man made $150 million. Is he gonna go out in a pool?
Man, stop crying, HLD. Stop crying, man.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Always crying, HLD.
Hold on. You guys
So
think
some bullshit.
HLD really believes that, or you think he's just on
No,
some?
Yes.
no, it's cap. I mean,
He definitely
Did I
character.
give him a round last
100%.
night?
Look
You
at the
were with me
CompuBox.
when I
What do you
scored
mean?
it.
I think he
Give him
believes
one round
Canelo
and
got
No, I
robbed.
feel you, but you're taking it too far. Again, too much
I
sauce, homie.
didn't
Come
give
on,
him 1 round yesterday live on the panel. I didn't give him from 1 through 5. I
I
said,
don't give a fuck what you said yesterday. You just biased. You was up biased off top. That's all you're proving.
not at
Yeah.
all. These guys were giving. I think I'll give it to him.
Yes,
I mean,
Vega
that's
scored
a
the
fun
fight
one.
115, 113.
There were some toss-up rounds, but there was no way you can be intellectually honest and say that fucking Canelo won it. There's no way.
And the man
Okay, man.
outlanded him with power punches, which is more devastating than the bitch ass punches that
You
Bud was
racially
throwing.
biased,
Who
man.
was getting their shit pushed in?
Hold on,
I hate to do
HLD.
it.
Hold
Who
on
was
one
getting their
second.
shit pushed
A
in?
lot of those punches were hitting Bud in the hip. Go back and watch Canelo. Canelo was
Right.
punching the man in the hip, trying to slow him up. Those were, but you can't count those body shots. You can't punch somebody. Hold on, be quiet, man. Be quiet, bro. You can't punch somebody. You can't punch somebody in the butt cheek.
CompuBox says
You can't
otherwise,
punch somebody in the butt cheek and then say it's a power punch, man.
Well, it
That's
has to be
exactly what
on-
Canelo was doing.
It has to land on a scoreable area. That's not a
Yeah,
scoreable
which is
area.
what CompuBox is not going to score on. What the fuck? Are you stupid?
Hey, you too emotional right now.
Man, you a
bro.
crybaby,
Calm down.
HLD. You a
No,
crybaby, bro. I'm laughing at you right now because you lying, bro.
I don't care, man. I really don't care. My thing is,
You
that's what I know what I
emotional.
That
say.
fool hurt, man.
You
HLD
guys-
hurt right now.
you guys
Accept
ain't
it,
gonna
brother.
convince me otherwise.
Accept
Bud
it, man.
said-
The
Bud
dark
said y'all was
skin, the
gonna
dark
clap,
skinned
bro.
brother from
I know.
Omaha got the job done last night. Don't get mad, brother.
Now, this is what I did say. Canelo should have never allowed that man to reach the 12th round ever.
He didn't have a
I
choice.
agree,
He didn't have a choice.
Vega, you had it 117, 111 when you rewatched it for who?
Yeah, for Bud. I'm telling you, man. He beat that
117,
boy.
111.
He watched TBB for 10
I think
hours
most
and
people
then he
had it,
rewatched
Marco.
the fight and he was like, "Oh yeah, he does."
Canelo,
He watched him.
if I would have made a bet on this fight, my bet would have been Canelo by knockout. So I would have lost. Right? I mean, it doesn't matter. Canelo should not have ever allowed that man to make the final 12. I credit to Bud for making it for 12
He
rounds.
didn't have a
I'll
choice.
give him credit for that.
Canelo had no choice in the matter, HLD. He didn't have a
Bro,
choice.
his punches were. Crawford was able to take his punches, and I had to
I'm
give
gonna
him
give
credit for that.
I'm gonna give HLD this much. You're a wise man because you realize subconsciously you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
He
So
ain't
that's why you
wanna
don't put the
bet.
bread up.
Bro,
That's why you don't put the bread up. That's why I
he
got
ain't wanna
13-15,
bet.
baby.
Exactly.
I get to talk my shit now, bitch.
Yeah, you do, bro. You do. I'm not gonna take that away from you. But I mean, if I would have made a bet, my bet would have been that, right? Because I've been saying Canelo's gonna knock him out. So regardless of the point, I would have lost, right? So
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
wasn't no decapitation. I didn't see that. I don't know.
no,
Homie.
my point exactly. Canelo should never allow that man to reach it. So fuck Canelo for that part, and credit for Crawford to be able to take his punches. You can't take that away.
Let me tell y'all something real quick. Just looking at the two guys, in my opinion, it looked like Bud may have been a little bit bigger than Canelo.
That's what I've been saying since March.
So Canelo, you had like Canelo, this monster, man. He got beat by the bigger, better fighter.
He was not big.
I got to give Marco
it
props.
is what
Absolutely.
it is.
I
No,
never would
bro,
have put
your
the
man
bread
was
up.
not in
Hold on,
fight for a
quick.
damn reason.
Real quick, let me give Marco credit. I never would have put bread up unless you said I saw him in person and Bud looked slightly bigger. I was like, okay, well, if that negates the only thing that people are pumping, then I know Crawford is the more skilled fighter, and the shit played out
Guys,
exactly
remember,
like that.
I had
There's no
Canelo
way
winning.
that Bud was bigger. There's
I
no
had
way.
Canelo winning until I met them, and then I saw. Then it became 50-50. I had Canelo easily winning at first. I thought it was a ridiculous mismatch. Like, come on.
They both came in at 167.5. Do you really think Bud rehydrated more than Canelo? No. You could tell he was bigger in the ring.
No, they were pretty close. They were within 5 pounds of each other.
Right.
It wasn't that much difference.
Hold on, I was trying to talk. What's up?
What was Band Up telling you for months, man?
Oh, don't third person yourself. Come on.
Coming in like the Rock. Coming in like the Rock. Let's go.
No, Marco, you know you my man's. But Band Up been telling you how this is gonna go. And I said that Bud only thing Canelo had for Bud was a left body hook and an overhand right. And those were the only two punches dude kept trying to get in. I called it exactly how it went down. I've been seeing this outcome.
Y'all told us
You
Bud
saw the
once Bud
outcome of
feel the
Bud being on
power.
his bicycle half the night. Is that what you
That's
saw?
what y'all said. When Bud feel Canelo power, he gonna get on his bike. That's all.
He
y'all
was
been
on his
saying.
bike.
No, he
was on
wasn't.
his
That
bike, man.
Bro, he
hey,
was
hey,
on
hold on,
his
hold on.
bike.
He was
Marco,
serious?
as a professional boxer, do you feel he was running?
We could. Hey Marco,
Um,
pull up the
no.
highlights. You will see Bud
Here's
standing
what he
right in the
did.
pocket
Here's what
with
he did.
Canelo.
He had a lot of movement with sprinkles of running in the beginning. Sprinkles of it.
Exactly how I said he
God.
would win
The
the
first
fight.
5
Yes,
rounds are
thank
running,
you.
bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
No,
wait.
bro, you
It
tripping.
wasn't running. It wasn't running. I'll explain, right? Crawford was having Canelo walk a path, and Canelo followed him for the whole whatever rounds. He followed him the entire time. He
Nah,
didn't.
you're
He
wilding
didn't try
out.
anything on.
No,
Hey, hold on.
absolutely. I saw the
Can I
same
say
thing.
can I say something really quick? Hold on 1 second.
Y'all don't know
Give me 10
boxing.
seconds. Give me 10 seconds.
I saw it real
Give,
quick. I'll give it to you right after this. I saw
okay.
Bud in retreat. Up
In
for
retreat of
most
what?
in the beginning.
He was
Okay,
Y'all
throwing
I'm
don't
gonna
know
down.
break it down.
boxing,
You got
bro.
it. You got
I
it.
swear.
Go ahead, coach.
Okay, if you want to, Canelo could have did what Christian Billy did. Didn't Christian Billy get right to the action right from the start?
Yep.
So y'all
Yep.
making all these excuses
He
for
should have.
Canelo. Christian Billy jumped on that man from the time the bell rung to the time it end. Canelo could have did the same thing. Now Christian Billy, that's a hard fight
Master
for Bud.
Martinez was
No,
not running.
listen
To
to me.
me,
Yeah,
Be
it
quiet
sounds
for a
like
second,
y'all
that's
don't know
dog.
that's
boxing
two
Hold
at
on,
different
man.
guys,
all.
Hold
though.
on.
That's two
If
different
Hold
y'all
guys.
on.
saying
Let him talk.
Hold up, dog. God almighty, man. Christian
Leslie is not
Billy is
Crawford.
a hard fight for Bud because of the way he fights. Because he's gonna fight Bud the same exact way. He's gonna be on top of Bud, and he's gonna
Master
make him fight
Martinez
the
wasn't
whole
running.
12 rounds, man. That's why
if
it's a
y'all
hard fight.
if
I think
y'all
that
saying
Billy
Crawford
walks
won,
right
I
into
mean
something.
ran, it sounds
He
like you
does,
don't know
bro.
Billy
boxing.
gets KO'd.
You don't know
Master
boxing, bro.
Martinez
No,
wasn't running.
Billy's chin's too good because Bud's not gonna knock him out.
But
He's not.
guys, I don't think Bud's fighting again, so I think he's done, and he should be.
He
I don't
should
think
be
he
after
should either.
what he got.
Absolutely.
What's done?
Now,
Who's the performance he's done?
realistically, where's he gonna make the same type of money versus who? Unless
Benavidez.
No,
throwing
no, he
money,
wasn't. Of
he ain't
course
gonna
not.
make no money unless it's a rematch with Canelo. He's not gonna make not even the same amount of money that he did.
No bigger
How's he not?
bag, no greater legacy. Go out like John Elway. I said this shit before the fight, and I'm being consistent.
I mean, you
Absolutely.
don't
Just walk
know.
away.
He's come
Turkey
back.
could
He's
line him
come
up
back
with
into the
Conor
gym.
McGregor to make an easy 30 million or whatever. You know what I mean? From the
I
first.
mean,
I
if
would
he
hate to
fight a
see it.
UFC fighter, I'm with that. But a boxer,
Bomac
we
said
don't need to
today.
box no more.
Bomac said today they're no fighting Benavidez. They're no vacating the titles. They'll look at Janibek or Adames next. Gone down
I
the
do
road.
want to address something that Marco said. I mean, you've been in the ring, cool. Obviously, respect your perspective. However, I don't like how you phrased it. You said Bud was in retreat, like old boy said. My other panelist, he was walking him into shit. Like he kept having to reset. That was part of the game plan, right? Like he can only throw when his feet are set. So if I keep moving around and get off in my exchanges, I dictate the
I'm
pace.
talking
I wouldn't phrase that as retreat.
the
That's how I saw it.
first 2, 3, 4 rounds. It was
Yes,
retreat.
yes.
He
Then
won those
then it
rounds,
changed.
bro.
Yo,
Bud
man.
won them
bro.
rounds.
No, hey
Bro.
Marco. You
After the
guys
sixth
said he was
round,
gonna.
Canelo,
Hey, he was on retreat. If he was on retreat, I don't know what retreat
No,
is
no, no.
because
But you
hold
have to
on, look,
understand,
because
not
Charlo
all,
he
Loosen the
didn't
motherfucker
not
up is
all or
he
retreat.
nothing.
didn't
Though.
look
When I say
because
that,
he didn't
I don't mean the whole time. Pockets of it.
he didn't look like
yo,
Charlo, and Charlo was
Oh,
on
right.
the retreat.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Charlo did it the whole time, but had a couple moments of that.
yo, there was a moment when I was on with the first 5 rounds. I was saying, "Look at him, bro. He looks like Devin Haney, scared to stay in the fucking
Yeah,
thing."
man, come on. You ain't look nothing like
Said
Devin
it.
Haney, bro. You exaggerating, man.
No,
He's
there was a
fighting his
moment. There was
fight.
a moment that he was skittish in the corner. He looked scared to stay.
You emotional, HLD. I see
Hey,
you been
it's crazy.
you
HLD got to
crying
eat
over
all
this
them
fight.
words you were saying. HLD got to eat all them words. He got to get beat by a drunk Mexican and all that other crap that he was
Yeah, he
talking
gonna
about
stop
yesterday.
Bud Canelo. He gonna knock him out and this and that. That's why you
Hey,
so
like I
Hey,
just
upset right
said,
now.
I
hey,
just
hold on.
said Canelo
Hey, I didn't. And I,
Canelo
hold
was
on.
intimidated. Canelo
Hey,
was he's
I didn't
intimidated
he
know
by
was
he was.
Bud.
walking him down all night, but he was
The
intimidated.
best
Hey,
He's
shot
Wait,
Canelo
intimidated.
got off the best shot
wait.
Canelo got was that headbutt. That's the
Wait,
most he
wait.
ever hurt
I
Bud.
wouldn't say.
Canelo was walking him down, but he wasn't really throwing that many punches
That
too.
headbutt barely landed. I don't understand
That
why he
shit barely landed in itself. That's some bitch ass
Yeah.
Yeah,
movie,
yo.
bro.
Canelo's
That's bitch ass
He
move.
didn't do Christian Billy. Christian Billy would have jumped right on Bud.
Bud was
He had,
blocking all that shit Canelo threw.
Canelo had the same opportunity. He had the
But
same opportunity. He didn't do it because I knew Canelo was nervous when
He
I seen him
didn't.
exercising his jaw a million times before the goddamn
Yeah,
fight.
Yep,
before
I
the
he
said
fight.
he's
does
He
that
worried
said he
every
about
did
getting
that.
time.
clipped.
he does
He's
that
worried
every
about getting clipped.
He does that every time.
Nah,
He
he
does
was
it.
overdoing it.
Does he look like he did yesterday? Does he look like he did last night every time?
I want to.
Well,
I
he
want
was
Nah, he
fighting
don't.
Bud every
hear
time.
what either of them said about each other's power. I don't think they were asked that.
Yeah,
Bud said,
I
Bud
just want
said,
to know.
Bud
Hey,
said,
this is how you know it's
Bud
great.
said,
mean
Mean
machine hits
Machine.
harder. He said
This
that
is how,
mean machine hits harder.
He
no,
did.
but this is how you know
Yeah.
this is great.
Yeah.
I never heard of a dude moving up 3 weight classes, and he's the bigger guy. He's the bigger guy.
Right.
That's crazy,
Exactly.
man.
Exactly,
What did
man. They
Definitely
Canelo
not
say
the
about
tripping.
his
bigger guy.
power, or did he not
I
talk about
called
it?
this shit
I
out
don't think they
beforehand,
asked
man.
him. They didn't ask him.
It's like
This is the excuse
y'all
era
can't
of
give
boxing.
Bud
Shout
full
out to
credit. You just
HOD for
gotta
always having
you,
an excuse. At
you
least
gotta
you
No,
take
do that,
something
there's
bro.
no
away.
excuse.
You
Canelo
gotta.
should not have allowed that man to make it to the fucking 12th round. That
I
to
know
me is
you
the
were
best that he part.
He didn't have a
HOD. I
choice.
know. I
He
know
didn't
you're a
have a
Cause,
baby
cause
choice.
his
boomer.
power is
Canelo's
overrated,
overrated,
like I
brother.
said before the
Now
fight.
you
I
overrated.
recognize.
Man,
I
you're
Hey,
so full of
recognize.
shit.
HOD.
I always
HOD.
said he was overrated. I always said that. I
I
always said
Nah,
that. I've been
recognize. I
consistent.
recognize and
Canelo's not
respect you, HOD, as
overrated.
a baby boomer.
Come on.
That you reach into that Santa Claus bag because you always got an excuse. You always just keep reaching
Canelo's
in. You
not
got
So
infinite
overrated.
look, hey,
gifts
so
in the
look, let
bag.
me, hey, HLD, y'all said before the fight, I was telling y'all his power is overrated. Y'all saying, oh, well, he was fighting bigger guys. And I said, Charlo wasn't a bigger guy. And then y'all said, oh, Charlo ran. So why didn't he knock Bud out there?
That's why I give credit to Bud. What the fuck did I just say? I gotta give him credit for it.
Well,
Gentlemen,
we can't hate
No,
on that. We can't
I'm
hate
not
on
hello,
gonna
that.
give him a
Give
gentlemen.
him credit.
Hold
blowjob.
on,
He
hold
doesn't.
on, hold on, hold on. Let Bob talk.
Any of you guys heard what Breadman said today?
No, what did he say?
Nah, what'd he say?
Breadman said he said Bud could see all of Canelo's punches. He said he got hurt in low weights because them guys throw faster punches, and it might have hit him when he didn't see it. He said he had Bud winning because he knew Bud could see all Canelo's punches and he could brace for it, and Canelo wasn't gonna be able to hurt him. That's what he said.
He
But he's
blocked
like, that
most of
don't
them
mean
punches, too.
he said that don't mean them other lighter weights could punch harder than Canelo. He's like Bud didn't see him. But he was like, if Bud could see the punches, he could brace and take the punches. That's what he
Right.
said.
Like
So
I
he's like,
said,
take
And,
he
Yeah,
has
and
to
Bubba,
set
that
his
Crawford,
makes
feet,
sense.
Crawford either
and it's
got
a
out of
lot
the
of
way
lag
or
time.
he blocked
Can
Canelo
I add
punches.
in here that, like,
Hey,
you know, like,
Bob, where was that interview at so I can check it out?
he
He
was
got
on
it.
Mill City.
Hey,
He was
Oh,
you
on
okay,
Mill
notice how
okay.
City
Canelo's
earlier
jab got
today.
taken away, just
I
like
missed out.
Madrimov's.
so can I add in here? Almost every analyst said at the end of the fight, nearly every big boxing channel, everything that you can imagine, journalist says that was a punch perfect performance for Crawford. He made it look easy. He made an all time great fighter look
Exactly.
average.
So why people talking about is
Man,
boring?
that
That
looked
was a
like a
masterclass.
sparring match. Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, you
But my
know,
question to HLD is, like I said, 10, 11, and 12, how come Canelo, as I said, didn't sell out to try to win? He didn't. Because he's a
He
So
rich
didn't.
man, and he said, I'll take my paycheck, and I ain't really worried about
Hey,
winning. I had
we're
always
kind of
saying
True,
that.
Jersey
He wasn't
Bob.
really
True
worried
fact.
about winning. That's why I said Bud was going to win.
Canelo
Canelo wasn't
Jersey
almost
really
Bob,
worried
walked.
about winning.
He almost walked out of the fight
Jersey
2 or 3 times. Not, it was more than once. If you
yeah.
go
He
back
got
and
so
watch
that
it,
was weird how he got frustrated like that. That was
so
yeah,
so
he was
Jersey,
about
strange.
to
It
walk
was
out the
almost like
ring.
look,
he
It's
was
not weird.
disgusted.
Hey, it
I
is
get
not
it.
weird. I knew
What'd
he
you
was
say,
gonna
Mo?
piss him off.
What'd you say,
It
Mo?
is not weird. He kept turning him. He kept making him reset. He took away his jab. Dude was out there looking like Madrimov at
Yeah,
one
but
point in time.
it is weird for somebody at that level to get visibly frustrated like that because
so
Yeah,
can I
not
add
only
in?
Sean
I mean,
he
Porter
was like
did.
he was
not
about
only
he was
hold
about
on,
to go under the
not only
second rope
should you
and
not
quit.
get frustrated at that level, but you especially should know better than not to let your opponent see it on your face and the
So
in
can
your
judges.
I
body language, he
That's
couldn't help it.
can
He
but
was
I ask a
outclassed.
panel
that's
a
what
He was
question?
happens.
But
outclassed
that's the
everyone in the
first time
arena.
he's
He was.
ever done that, though.
Look,
Let's be
No,
Marco.
real
time
about
out.
it.
Hey, bro,
Yo,
they
Hey,
didn't
look,
show.
hold on. Mexican boxing
He
number
had Sean
one in the
Porter hitting
chat.
the
He talking
floor.
about face the Mexican monster.
Marco,
We don't want.
go
Hey,
and mute all them
Bud
so I
just
can ask
beat
them a question.
Canelo. What's
Ask you
up,
all a
bro?
question.
You was doing all that
hey,
capping
but
for
Marco,
months.
I think I have a little bit of
HLD,
insight
go and be
into that
quiet and I'll ask you
Hold
the
because
on. Go,
question,
go ahead,
right?
Mo.
I think when he was doing that and he had that reaction, it was almost like he was disgusted, like how dare you,
Nah,
like I'm Canelo or something. And one
pick
thing
it
that
up.
was very telling in his after his post fight speech was he specifically said, "I
I've
came in
never
the
had any
ring to
answers.
take risks, and I came to this fight to take risks." And I think it was almost like he was like, "Really, you're just gonna play the safe, You're just gonna
So
safely box me from a distance the whole fight. Like he was just kind of frustrated and disgusted at it. I think that's my reading of it.
can I ask
Well,
you the question here, right? So Canelo
Bud got
after
his
it,
bite.
go and be quiet and go down the path here. I'll go one by one. Canelo said at the end there he couldn't get in working. It wasn't anything. That's fine. But see when Crawford pieced him up, jabbed him, and then he nearly turned round and gear up, threw his hands up in the air. If you're a fighter in that round, see that one in the round 11, yeah? Vega's right. In round 11, if Canelo was actually winning at that point on the scorecards, right? And if he thought he was winning or close in that fight, he doesn't. Not one fighter on the planet does that. That was a sign of resignation.
how
Would
did
you
how
get
did he
him?
think he was winning when his corner told him they need a knockout to win?
But he was
Not
winning on the cards. He was winning on the
I'll
judges'
be
cards
right
at that
back.
point.
Who was?
Those was
Canelo.
the and the
Oh my God!
after the 10th round, two of the judges had it tied.
And they're drunk.
those were the two
And they were
judges
drunk.
that
And
tried to
then
cheat against
Bud
Bivol.
won
Those
11 and 12, and that
both
won him the fight.
both of
Bro,
those
and
judges
if
are
that's
corrupt.
really what you seen
Canelo was
yesterday,
one ahead
Both of
going
it's
into
those
the
crazy.
11th.
both of those
That
judges are corrupt, and it's known.
So
yeah,
HLT.
they gave it to Bud. That's how they corrupt.
Nah, they corrupt. They had
This nigga
Well, they
is
Canelo
got a
drunk.
track
tied with
record.
him
Shout
after the
out
So
10th.
Tate Cheatham.
HLT. That's
He
why
was
you're
drinking what they
stupid.
was drinking.
In that 11th, going
Look,
into
they
that 11th
scored
round.
Bivol, Canelo 15-13, and they scored Pacquiao Barrios a draw too. They corrupt
Ah,
judges, bro.
going let me
Hey,
quick
HOD,
here.
do me a quick favor. Take that tequila IV out of your veins. You always drunk and talking
Can't,
bullshit,
bro.
man.
You can't do that, bro. You can't live without it.
CJ,
Now he's
come on,
Puerto
let's
Rican. They drink
come on.
rum. They don't drink
Let's look at
tequila.
this
Oh,
here.
it's
Let's
rum. Okay, my fault.
Come
Okay.
on, Mo. Are you outing me, man? I do like. Yeah, let me be honest. I like tequila better
let's
than rum,
analyze
bro.
this here. Let's
I
analyze
do
it.
like tequila
Hey,
better
look,
than
if Bud would
Bacardi.
have lost, y'all would be
At
going
that part of
crazy on
that
this
fight,
channel right now.
Canelo was winning.
Y'all
Oh
I
my
know
y'all
they'll
God,
be
really
man.
want to
going.
give Bud his
Yeah,
props.
absolutely.
I
Marco would
would
be
know.
talking about his 51%.
Yep.
It would have been white hoods in the streets. I don't want to take it
Ah,
It
that
ain't
far,
been
but for
one.
Nobody,
It
real, they
ain't
would have
one
everybody
been
would have
person.
been
celebrating.
It's not one
delusional.
Canelo fan who
Nobody would have given
responded
a
back to
fuck.
my
Everybody
comment.
would
so
have been like,
And
everybody would have
one
been like, hey,
Canelo
look,
fan who responded
Bud was
back
a
on
smaller
YouTube talking
man. He
about
was
so
they
reaching for
gonna see me
greatness.
go and
Sunday.
Nobody,
just
nobody
go and
We'll
would
want
have
you
see
to
given
you
a
after
quiet
the
fuck.
like
fight.
I actually
This and
had
that.
Yeah.
to finish this off, right?
That's what
So
Canelo
All,
gets for not knocking out the smaller man, bro. He
all,
needed to
all of
put
those,
that man
all of
out.
those, all of those Canelo fans talking about we'll see you
no,
after the fight. We're gonna see you on the 14th once your buzz get knocked out.
All
CJ,
of
Blah
them.
blah blah.
go
None of
and
them responded back to one
Hey,
comment.
bro, he
They
bet me
all
$100.
disappeared.
Hey, bro, tried to bet me $100. Talking about we could pay on live. I'm waiting for you,
Right.
brother.
so
They all
in that
disappeared off
in that
YouTube. And the
in
ones
that
that's
11th.
not
Bro,
is
nobody
crying like
disappeared, bro.
HLD.
No,
Everybody's been
they're
out
just
there. I've
taking a
been
little
on all these
breather.
panels, bro.
They're taking a little breather, but some
Look, I'm
people are going to
saying
disappear,
this the
just like
only
the
channel
Spence
that I
fans.
seen the Canelo fan on, and y'all even crying.
I'm
But
not even a
I mean,
Yo,
I
fan
mean,
like
I
that,
mean,
bro.
I mean,
I'm a
most of the
supporter.
Canelo channels speak Spanish though. Most
Hey,
of them speak Spanish.
they over there
You're,
now. I
you're an
guarantee they
actual
thinking
bunch of fucking babies at
they're
times.
like they're
Honestly,
like
hanging hands.
This motherfucker looking for
HLT,
Canelo fans
you
in black podcasts and
HLT stood
shit.
there last
he
night
said
and
he's
nah,
on
hey,
a fucking
they
Marco
was
ain't
they
a
podcast.
was
black
over there doing the
podcast.
build
This
up. They
motherfucker
was
going
over there doing the
Dante's
build.
boxing nation looking for Canelo fans. Yo,
hey,
It,
listen,
Dante
Said you a
boxing
it
black
nation,
was
you got Canelo
podcast.
fans
Listen,
here?
it was Canelo fans on Showbiz
Yo, Blue
Boxing.
Blood, you got
It
Canelo
was
fans?
it
Blue
was
Blood, where you at?
Hey,
bro.
hey,
Listen,
Eagle
it was
boxing, you
plenty
got
of
Canelo fans?
plenty of
Coquita,
Canelo fans over there during the build up
hey,
defending Canelo.
Coquita, looking for Mexican fans in Harlem. You know what I mean?
bro,
Yeah,
Hey, look,
yeah. I got
he
Mo.
like
What the
to
fuck you doing,
overtalk
yo?
people, bro. Listen, it
Shit.
was
hey,
plenty of
You
Mexican
gotta
fans.
go to
Mo
a
is tapped
Spanish
in with me,
podcast for
so
Canelo
I
fans.
got
You
No,
gotta
I
go
you
got
to you gotta
don't.
go to
Canelo
a
No, you
fans.
Mexican
don't. No, you
podcast for
not
Canelo
before the fight.
fans.
You didn't have to.
Shit.
hey,
Yeah. For real
hey,
ones.
look, no, this. You guys see the play? You see the play? It's gonna be like the same thing. What happened with the arrow fight? All them guys that's why Boots was training. Boots was training with Canelo because now they gonna be like, please, Boots, beat Bud. You're our
Right.
last hope. You're our last
Exactly.
hope to beat
You're
this
a
guy.
last hope.
Please, Boots,
Didn't I tell y'all?
please.
Remember when I told y'all that Canelo only fought 2 pound for pound fighters? Because I said Triple G wasn't a pound for pound fighter, in my opinion. But he
What?
lost. Hold on, let
What?
me finish.
Bro, you
He
on
lost
crack.
to the only two
He's
pound for
on
pound
crack.
fighters that he fought, and Bud is gonna be the third one that he loses to. Didn't I tell
Hey,
you that?
hey, hey,
That's
Victor
I
exactly
heard
what I
Postol
that.
and
said.
Ricky
I heard you
Burns
say
don't look
that.
now. Ricky Burns don't look so bad now, do he?
He
Bro,
lost to
That's flip
all the
pouch.
pound for pound
Fine.
fighters. He lost
Yeah.
to.
Shout
I
out,
like
shout
eight.
out, Mick.
Victor post out. Ricky Burns look good now.
He
Hey,
don't, bro.
All you can say for
And
Canelo,
Gamboa
all I can
put up a
say for
better fight than
Canelo is he
Canelo.
better no go back to that gym he has, because if he spars that 40-year-old man that beat up Victor Postal, Canelo's getting rampaged again. He's
Y'all,
getting that
hey,
Yeah.
y'all talking
Mexico
about Mean Machine and Gamboa hurt Bud. Well, they both put up a better fight than Canelo. So y'all
and
put yourself in that
Damn.
boat.
probably.
That's
come
crazy.
on,
Huh?
Remember
Wow.
what
That's like their
Ferdinand said,
narrative of
though.
coming back to bite him in the ass. You got it.
Yeah,
No,
for
remember
real it
though.
is.
What's the
But
narrative?
though, they couldn't see
Y'all
the
said
punches. That's why they
y'all
got hurt.
always brought up Gamboa
Canelo
and
won
Mean
this fight
Machine hurt Bud. Well, both of them put up a better fight
Yeah, we
than
already. I
Canelo.
mean, as the one who's been pumping that Canelo's gonna knock him out, I already established that. You got to give the man all the fucking credit for taking it to 12 and taking his power. There's no
Canelo
way
doesn't even
around it.
punch hard.
But he didn't
doesn't
even hurt
punch
Bud.
hard.
They at least hurt Bud. So
Again,
are they
like I
better than
said,
Canelo?
hey, maybe the weight helped him out, whatever. But regardless of the point, Canelo was not supposed to allow that man to make it 12 rounds, and he allowed him, and that's what he gets.
The only fight that let the other one go 12 rounds was Terence Crawford yesterday, because there was no fucking chance of Canelo finishing anything.
Wait, how did Gamboa give Crawford that fight when he got knocked out?
Gamboa gave Crawford.
He landed. Gamboa landed something Canelo couldn't.
Because he landed one punch to hurt him.
Yeah,
he landed something Canelo couldn't.
Y'all bugging. Come
Yeah, no, as a fair
Listen,
point, homie.
No. This is
Koki
wild.
is fair, man. Koki is like, man,
Canelo had just. I mean, Bud had Canelo just like Gamboa had Crawford. He definitely had Bambi legs in that fight. And if you say
he
he
did
didn't,
Bambi leg, but it was like a bantamweight.
when you stumbling, when you stumble,
I mean, you can tell yourself that.
I mean,
it's a fact. We can look at Marco. Pull it up.
Which
pull up.
It happened. That happened.
Put up Bud rocks Canelo or something.
He said, "Roll that beautiful beam footage." I'm with it.
He stumbled in that fight.
Nah, I mean, you put it in the chat. I don't know what.
Are you gonna get? Yeah, you might get.
Can we all put away the narrative that you can't put on weight? As I was saying, you can go get a trainer, put on weight, and still be faster and stronger. Can we all put that away? It's 2025. If I pay somebody,
I mean, you got to give.
I can get on weight and be bigger and stronger and faster.
No, you got to give credit to Bud. He's an athlete of that type.
Yeah.
Not every motherfucker can do that.
Y'all said he looked slow at 54. So he got faster at 68.
He was just faster than Canelo. I mean, that's all.
I mean, who did he better?
Point
Canelo
going in.
or
You
Mike?
gotta be faster than the opponent.
Right. I mean, he was faster than the guy that night, but it ain't like he's.
All I have to be is faster than the dude I'm fighting.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Like my man was saying with them Billy, he ain't gonna look that fast against him Billy.
He's not fighting that Billy.
No, but that's my point. That he looked because it was Canelo.
Albino. You call him a ginger albino.
So you get that, right, HLD? You get
that. It's crazy that as Crawford, after Crawford smoked somebody, we still in a debate with the fight. After he beat a nigga, we still debating with niggas. Like, what is it to
all I need is one mic.
He cooked Canelo Alvarez. It ain't nothing to argue about, really.
He didn't
cook. Got accepted. Why are we always debating with niggas?
It was a good win. It wasn't a domination. Though.
It was
a good win.
Yes,
it was a good win.
It was complete domination.
He ran upside his head.
Look, I'm gonna take a little sauce off of the spoon. I'm gonna say it was decisive, but not dominant.
Let's not do that, because that's the shit that makes the boxing channels like mad goofy. Like when people are
that's what people love though,
all the way one side or all the way. Yep. There's no way that fight was a total domination.
But is it a coincidence?
That fight is the fight that it was supposed to look like with EJ. That's how it was supposed to look with EJ. Is it a coincidence
that people who picked Canelo is saying that it wasn't dominant? That's what it is. It's like, of course they're gonna say that. Of course they're gonna make excuses.
It was a victory. It was a clear victory. But dominant's a different ballgame.
Yeah, decisive, not dominant.
Yeah.
Shout out Marco, man.
B-ball was dominant against Canelo. Like B-ball
beat Canelo a hell of a lot better than what.
Yeah, like that was dominant. That was dominant.
Nah, I didn't say that was dominant.
See,
Y'all
HOD,
biased.
you
That's
can't. You just
biased talk
can't
right
be.
there.
You're just biased.
How did
You had
people
Canelo
do it better
eating
when
it
Bud
up.
hurt him multiple times?
He didn't hurt him, bro. It was Crawford shaking his head. You know, he was buzzed a few times,
So
playing it
see,
off.
forget this. Hang it, right?
That's cool. I'm
Wow.
not even gonna argue with you, man.
Yeah, that's too much.
See if they dropped a nuclear bomb on that fight yesterday, you'd have still said Canelo won. It wouldn't have mattered.
If he didn't dominate him, why don't people want to see him?
You've got a weird thing in America where it's like, oh, this is my race and this is that, and it like
No
doesn't really
one.
matter how
The
the
only
fight
one
goes.
saying it are you butt bunnies that don't want to see a rematch. Because I don't
No, it's
know.
not.
I
No,
know
my
all,
team,
Abel
most of the
Sanchez.
Canelo fans
Abel
want a
You
rematch.
Sanchez
This
said
is
he don't want to see a
all of
rematch, and he
all of
picked
them,
Canelo to win. He said he don't even need to see a rematch. So what you
bro.
talking about?
Bro,
What you talking about, Bud buddies, nigga?
Canelo fans want to see a fucking rematch.
No, yeah,
I
bro.
could care less
Don't let him
about
troll
it,
you.
but that's
It
a
ain't no
fact.
need for a rematch. Bud
Don't
smoked
let
that.
There's
HOD
no
troll
need
you.
for a rematch, and there's really nobody that we'd really want to see Bud fight next. We'd like to see him
No,
retire.
No,
it's
Charlie,
either
definitely
retirement
Charlo.
or another
Walk
rematch.
off.
It's about it. And let them
Charlo?
cash out.
Charlo, aye.
I don't have a problem with them cashing
Charlo?
out for more money. Why not?
What the fuck?
But
Hey,
what can
hey,
Canelo do
look.
Hold on,
differently?
guys. What does Charlo do for his legacy? Zero.
Nothing.
Nothing at
Absolutely
all.
Hey,
nothing.
hey,
No, but
you heard it
he's got
here.
shit with
Bud
Charlo,
versus
though.
Jake
He
Paul.
wants to hurt Charlo badly.
Jake Paul's already fighting fucking.
After
Trent.
that,
I like to see.
I
get the
heard that
money and
put in
I
the
move
like
air.
to
I
fast.
see
mean,
After
other
that
stuff.
is AJ.
I want to see
After
Crawford
that, it's
fight that
Canelo.
He
UFC
said he's
dude that
no
was talking
vacating his
slick.
Oh,
titles.
man.
I want to see
Hey,
him
I
fight
wouldn't
the
be surprised
UFC
if the
dude.
Canelo. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised.
I want to see him fight that UFC dude that was talking slick.
Opetaya?
Ilya
Who you
Tatora.
want him to Crawford?
Ilya Tatora. Ilya
Yeah,
So
Tatora.
there is background to that. Bud came into Elia Toporia's theme music last night and and said it was something to do with Desperados, and then called him a drunk in the press conference. Elia Topuria says to him, I could knock you out with one hit. You're no really a fighter.
I hope
Bud
he
to the
doesn't
UFC?
diminish his legacy. I hope he goes out like this. That's all I'm saying.
Bud to the UFC?
No, he
No.
fight dude in a boxing ring. That's what
I
they talking
agree
about.
that Bud should probably retire, like on his. But you know, if Turkey's willing to give him another $50 million, you
He
think he's
looks
going to leave
fresh.
that on the table?
He
Hey,
looks fresh.
Turkey puts $100
Depend. It's
million
nobody.
in
Everybody
a
else
dump truck
is
and
a
says,
is
"Hey,
a step
go put the
down from the
beats on
Canelo fight.
Benavidez. He'll do it. I promise."
Bo Max already says he's no fighting
You still
Benavidez.
think he beats Benavidez, Mo?
100%. I'll bet a rack. I'll put a
he's-
rack
Oh,
on
let's
it
go.
right now. I swear to
All right,
fucking
Nobody want to
God.
do
see the
it, CJ.
Benavidez fight,
Who,
bro.
No,
so who's
I'm
betting
fucking
this?
with it. I didn't even thought about the fight.
Even CJ's going to bet on Benavidez.
No, I
Benavidez
haven't even
versus
thought about
who?
the fight. I'm not being for real, but you know, it's Rack City over here.
CJ
Hey, shout out
collected
E-Rock.
from
So
vlogs and
who are you
collected
saying
from
Benavidez to
Jersey
fight in?
Aiden.
Hey, the thing is
Word.
that Turkey said it. So if Turkey said it, he's willing to put up the money for these months. So
Bo Max already
Benavidez
says I'm not
is gonna
fighting him.
get into the fucking oven, cook himself down, and he'll make the fight. If
Marco,
He's
Turkey
already said
wants
Nobody
he's
it.
not
nobody
fighting
want
Sugar
to
him.
see that
Ray
fight
Donnie
though, bro.
Lalonde. This is his Donnie Lalonde moment. He's gonna
Fighting him.
cook this dude, expose him, hype job.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Y'all just want to see Bud lose. That's all. How y'all change the goalpost from
No, man.
Canelo?
You
Hey,
think
look.
Turkey wants to see him
How
lose?
was
He
Bud too
wants
small? How was Bud too small moving up to fight Canelo? But now y'all want him to fight Benavidez.
Well, ask Turkey because
Y'all
he's the
But he
one who
proved
wants
he's
it.
not.
See,
Okay, but he
y'all said he
Bud
proved
was
that
looks
too
he's
right,
small
not
for
Bruce.
though.
Canelo. So
Hey,
how can he
but
But
fight
he
Turkey's
proved
the
that
one
he's
who
Benavidez?
wants
not.
it.
Bud
You're
He
not
looks
never
right,
listening.
said he's too
Bruce.
small.
He says you're a nation of
Am I right,
dividers,
Marco?
a nation of
I
Turkey
can't
haters.
wants
really
to
hear you.
fight.
We're
Can
talking
you
over
see
each other.
somebody else doing
Hold on,
good?
one at a time.
Hypocrisy.
Go
That's
ahead.
it.
One at a time. One at a time. What'd you say?
So that's it. So Bud was speaking to Sean Porter the night before the fight, right? And he's there, all chilled out, and he's like, "How you going to handle going into a stadium with 50 or 60,000 Mexicans?" And he says, "Pretty easy, the same way as I fought Ricky Burns." He says, "But the issue you've got there is." Wait, shush and shut your mouth to a finish. He says,
And
he's got a whole country behind him. He says,
Mick,
but see the
do me a
people,
favor.
shut up now, Marco, and let me finish. He
Do me
says,
a
the
favor.
people who are here, okay, what they want? They
He-
want you to lose because they didn't want you beat their fighter and they want you to lose so you're no better than them. He says, in America, he says, all divided because they want you to do less than what anybody else does. And he says, that's the issue. He says, I beat
that's
Spence,
the
all
biggest
Spence
Well
crown
fans
said,
want
Canelo
me
Mick.
to
ever
lose.
fought in front
Mick,
I
of.
beat
Mick,
Canelo. He says
Uh-oh.
it's just all of that. It's
for the
just
love of Jesus, you're a
that's
Jesus,
what it is.
you're a God fearing man, right? Please stop bringing up Ricky Burns. You got to stop.
No, it wasn't me who said that. It was fucking Canelo.
You got to
Crawford.
stop doing it. It's a
Crawford.
But Bud
sickness.
said it though. That's what
Bud
Bud
said
said.
it though. And he
But
handled it the exact same way. In fact,
Yeah, he said that was his
I
favorite
seen the
win.
day
and
that
Canelo
Ricky Burns
Canelo never
gave a
fought
better
in
fight
front of
than
that many
Canelo.
people either. And after the fight though, did you see all those Mexicans with their head down, looking sad outside of the stadium?
Nah,
It was
but
no
Bro, I
talking.
was there live. I was there
What do
live,
you
man.
expect
now
them
we're
to
all
There was
right.
a
do?
lot
Hold
of
on,
You,
hold on,
hey
hold on,
Bo,
hold
you
on,
was
hold
there
on, hold
live.
on,
Was
hold
it
on,
quiet
hold on, hold
outside?
on, hold on.
What do they expect them to do?
Mo, what was the energy like after? Mo was there.
Yeah.
Sad sombreros.
What was
Sad
That
it?
was a
sombreros.
sad, dejecting walk back to the strip, bro. There were so
Was it
many
Yep.
really?
like, so there
And
were so many
Yeah.
they
like
didn't. He
Canelo
didn't get
head
that
No, let him
down,
energy.
Hold
talk.
on, let
Let
him
him
talk.
talk. Let him
Jesus,
talk.
man.
Like
Mexican
y'all
flags,
niggas weren't even there. Let him talk.
yeah, it was pretty sad, man. In fact, what I found weird was I saw, in fact, there were these people in front of me, these two black dudes. These guys were almost gonna throw fisticuffs because I guess one of them was saying like they were arguing over who was better, Floyd or Bud, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn, like these dudes, like they had to pull them back. I was like, whoa, bro. But other than that, dude, it was like pretty sad, dejected walk, man. So
Yeah,
I
seen
kept
it
my
on
Mexican
Can I
head
just
bent
to
the
this
whole
Yo,
here?
time.
yeah,
I'm
he
a
described that.
proud
He
guy.
described about to be
Yeah.
another black on black crime. What the fuck?
I seen it on
No.
TV. They was super
So
sad with their head down, not talking or nothing.
But
can
what do
I
you
interject
expect the
here?
fans to do? I mean, either they eat the crow, right,
Hey,
and they
they
use that,
went
or
they went
or
home
or or,
crying
or
like
they
Bud
don't.
said. They went
And
home
then,
So
crying
well,
like
then,
can
Bud
I
said.
then that's what you're supposed to do. What the fuck you
can
gonna
I
do?
can I let can I just say here?
HLD was crying, Vega. What? Go ahead.
No,
Bud
Saying
said, "All
that
y'all
crazy
gonna
dude you
cry."
had on last night was
Hey,
crazy,
no,
you
Oh
bro.
yeah,
you
yeah,
remember Bud saying,
yeah.
"All
here.
y'all
Yeah,
gonna cry
yo,
when y'all
RZA,
go home."
Shout
yeah,
out Josue.
Josue was, and Josue's a dope member of
yeah.
the community. I think he was a little sauced up.
So
Yeah.
I
so
Nah,
man,
quick,
Riz,
quick,
I'll give
he
him a
was
quick,
pass.
broken, bro.
He was
He was
sauced up.
dying.
He was
He's
sauced
bro.
up. He was
yo,
Yeah,
sauced up.
man,
take a
like
second to finish here.
imagine
So
I'm the one trying to calm him down.
yeah.
I
At
know,
all
right?
people, HOD
Word.
was like, bro, you got to comment that he was.
Yeah, he
HOD
starts
was
speaking Spanish. He's like, "Mira, escúchame, blah 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 blah."
I peeped that. Super
Cookie
comedy.
Cookie clipped him
I
up like
told Canelo
so.
fans to calm down, man. You know, Bud, I didn't think Bud had no chance. Somebody had no chance. I'm like, I'm not sure about that no chance statement. I mean, it's a lot of things to overcome, but man, that guy implemented a perfect game plan. And, you know, just to speak about what Terrence would possibly do, I think a lot of us probably would like to see him retire. You know, just like, okay, you can't really do anything bigger than that. But
I'd
if
like to.
he's really serious and about continuing to fight, and you look at the landscape, this is what I would just point out, even though I don't think it's realistic. But Bivol at 168. Bivol's lost weight, came off back
Beagle
surgery. He
panic.
said he would fight Canelo at 168. Canelo said
Wow.
no. So it's not. I guess it's a weight that
No. So
Bivol
Marco,
could
That's a
make,
tough
right?
fight.
And that's a
That's a
He
significant
tough
fight.
fight.
could
We're
make.
talking about
Hey,
Terrence
Damn.
Crawford still
I would
fighting
like a
significant
Bivol
Hey,
and
fights.
I
Bud
didn't think
fight.
so.
A
He's
Bivol
still
That's
and
why I
Bud
just
talking,
and
said
bro.
a
Y'all
Bivol
let
and
boxing.
Bud.
Bud
That's
finish.
what I'm
He
saying.
wasn't even
Bivol and
done
Bud.
talking.
I
Let him
like that
finish
fight.
talking.
That's not a bad one. That's not a
I
bad
was
That's
one.
a
just saying
great fight,
Bivol and
man.
Bud. But I stopped for a second, so I did stop so people could add their opinion to it. But you know,
so
Bivol and Bud at 168 would be possibly feasible if it
could you let me
was, you
finish
know,
what I
if
was saying there
just hypothetically
before I
speaking.
can just
And
move
he
on?
mentioned 162. He mentioned
Yeah,
Well, he did. He
162.
Bud
did.
So
gonna
if you
fight
talk
at
60,
168 or
Turkey's
160.
money
Nothing
moves the
higher,
needle,
nothing
but
lower.
there's nothing really appealing about the champions there. But to possibly make it look like it could be appealing, maybe a 4-way tournament or something, you know, like where a Yanni back and actually Adamas actually fight, and then a Laura versus Bud, and the winners go for undisputed. If Bud was going that avenue, I don't think it's realistic. I'm just posing different ideas. If it was something to come about, it would possibly make some type of sense if Bud was to continue fighting and was looking
No,
to,
I'm glad you
you know,
Jenna
put that
further
in
do
there. I
something at
never
Hold
considered
on.
168
Like
or
that.
Did you?
160.
Jenna
Hey,
taller than
Marco,
Bud, bro.
did
What's
you
up?
really? Did you see?
Jenna back way taller than Bud.
Hold on. Go
Did,
ahead.
did you see Eddie Reynoso jump in the ring and start mimicking boxing on what Canelo to do? Didn't he look just like Derrick James when Derrick James was hopping in the ring trying to tell Errol what to do, trying to
I
tell
didn't.
him to
I
swing?
didn't. I didn't see that. Nah, I didn't catch it.
Oh man, Eddie Reynoso
Right.
hopped in the ring. It was like, bro, you
So
gotta hit him like this and then that. I'm like, damn, you look. That's just deja vu. Looking at Derrick James trying to
You
tell
gotta hit
Errol
him
what to
like
do,
can
this.
and
can
it
I
wasn't
now
working.
finally finish it?
I
Can I
heard.
finish the points I was making? Right.
No, it's not important with your Ricky
It is
Burns, bro.
important. It's no done. When you shot me now, right? So like,
Mexican
see when
boxing
sick,
just
see
David
when
and
sick,
Bud. Like you switched all the way up from all the
just
Canelo stuff you was talking. Now it's David
no,
Benavidez. It's just
no, it's not David. Like,
No,
so when what
I'm talking
happens
about
here,
Mexican boxing
you
number
cat
one
them,
in the
you
chat.
cat
That's
them
what
out
I'm
the
talking
ring,
about.
you applaud them. You didn't
Oh
go here.
man, listen, you gotta
You
pay
go,
him no mind.
you six there, and he's battered every British fighter, but he's probably the most popular heavyweight in Britain now, easily.
What are you
And like
talking
you
about?
let him go. Why did you Mexicans do?
Hold on, real quick.
Leave and
There's a
just
couple
wish his
people
demise.
backstage. I cannot let you in because we're at the maximum capacity.
I'll
Of 10.
hop
Hold on a
off.
second.
I'll
Hold on.
hop off.
We're at the
Everybody
maximum
can get in there.
capacity of 10 panelists. So those of you there, I see you, Hugo and Reverend Green.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave off. Peace,
Can't
y'all.
let
Good
you in.
talking to y'all, man. Bud number one, pound for pound.
Yo, you gotta run that. You gotta run
Canelo.
that sparring match for me, though. I'm still going to Chicago to whoop your ass, son.
All right, for sure. Let me know when you're here.
You gotta change your name because you didn't stop no Canelo.
That's a
Oh, I
UD.
missed that. I missed
He
that.
still beat him.
Canelo says that Crawford's a better fighter than Mayweather. After the fight yesterday, much better. That doesn't sound like a thing's fun.
It just depends on what stage of their career you want to pose it as. I mean, it's not something that I'd sit here and ponder heavy duty. I just, appreciating this Terrence Crawford era and him getting his chance to show and prove. But at 135, I don't think Bud beats a Mayweather. But at 147, he probably does. So, I mean, people are gonna talk about that, but for me, that really don't move the needle for me because they're
I don't
different
think
eras.
he'd beat
But
Mayweather.
I guess
And
it's
they're not
fair
the
to talk
same
about it.
size. They're not the same size, really. I mean, I know they are,
Yeah.
but they're not. Like Floyd could have never made 168 and look like that. Ever.
No, Floyd's a small man. Floyd walks around at 150 pounds. You know what I mean?
But at 147, I think Mayweather's defensive prowess is so much more superior than Crawford's offensive skill.
I don't know about that, bro. You gotta remember he did against Maidana. He had trouble.
I got Mayweather beating him.
That sounds cool and all dandy, but he had problems with
on a boring,
Maidana. Why are you so loud?
lackluster
Why are you so
fight.
loud?
Oh man.
I'll probably have Mayweather beating him as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Bud could beat.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
The 147, I think Bud should beat
at
Mayweather.
147.
At 130, 140, I think 135, 140, I think that's where Mayweather gets him. But I think
you talking Pretty Boy real quick. You talking Pretty Boy versus
the Pretty
Money
Boy
or
era.
strictly
I'm
the weight?
saying weight class with their runs in weight class. If I took a 135 Bud and a 135
Let me dial it
Mayweather
down real
wins. A
quick.
140
Are you
Bud and a
talking
140 Mayweather wins. A 147 Mayweather and a 147 Bud, I think Bud wins.
Are you weighing the style more heavily or the weight?
It's just how they performed at that
combination.
at that weight, what they did in the ring at that weight, and I think if I put them two together, 147, Bud would beat Mayweather.
Pure style alone. With like I said, I think Mayweather's defensive skills are so much more superior than Bud's offense that he wins them. And it's going to be a boring ass fight.
But even though Mayweather did a phenomenal job and he washed up mostly the rest of the fight, he did get caught. And I'm gonna tell you this much: when it comes to conditioning and being prepared as a fighter and being able to have the flexibility in the ring, Terrence Crawford is miles ahead of Mosley, and Mosley caught him as an older man. So what makes you think that at 147 Mayweather couldn't be in trouble against Terrence but Crawford, who has good defense and offensive ability?
Question, Vega, is clearly Bud's victory is better. Clearly, because that version of Canelo wasn't nearly as seasoned, wasn't undisputed champion. It's not even close.
Wow.
No, I disagree with
That's
him
fair
in
to
that.
say.
He'd had no restrictions on him there.
Yeah, I agree. I agree
that was the same old Canelo. That was the same old Canelo. That's the same Canelo that was. He hasn't changed for 10, 12 years. He adopted the same stuff.
Canelo wasn't trash.
I think he changed in the middle of his career, but he's getting older. He's reverted to what he was when he was younger because he just doesn't have
the only
leg
thing
for what he
that's
does.
changed. The only thing that's changed is the combination function, but he still had the explosiveness, and I don't know.
He doesn't throw enough. He throws too many single shots.
His head movement.
And he comes in the same way. He has nobody to blame.
Skills last night too. He
has nobody. But what the fuck did that matter? That guy was getting pieced up left and right, and inside the pocket, mid range, even outside. I mean,
bro,
what the fuck?
I wouldn't say get pieced up. He got outgunned in the inside. Like Terrence Crawford met him there, and every time Canelo landed, he responded in likeness. And in the in between exchanges, Terrence Crawford got the upper hand, but he didn't just wash up Canelo. I'm not going to front like he just washed up Canelo. He just did better work.
One at a time. By the way, Danny, I did see Canelo throw that weird kind of parachuting in overhand right.
He landed one too. He landed
Let me read this real
one.
quick.
A nice clean one too.
Extra crispy 2-piece. If Crawford retires right now, where does he rank all time? I knew that
Top
one.
30. Top 30.
Oh, and I
I'd
never
give
read
him
this. I'm
top
sorry.
20 with that performance.
DJ, did you see Canelo's eye beginning to swell? Sorry, I missed that.
10 to 15. Somewhere between 10 and 15.
DJ still here?
You land clean shots, it can happen.
Oh, CJ left. Huh. Okay.
He might be getting ready to start his own live.
Yeah,
later.
they will be.
Okay.
Can we all agree that this is maybe the best Canelo? This is probably the best Canelo I've seen. I don't think I can
Canelo's
remember
defense
really
was
seeing a better
awesome,
Canelo.
bro. Canelo's making him miss many rounds that he was doing his fucking upward waist movement. I was like,
Canelo wasn't
I
trash
don't-
his
I
fight.
don't know.
Let's be honest here. Canelo wasn't trash, but the problem is Bud was able to be comfortable and set the terms of engagement too much, and then
that's
Canelo wasn't
exactly.
able to get. Let me finish, please. He wasn't able to effectively apply the pressure that he wanted, and it led to frustration. He had to exert energy to do so. And then when they got into the exchanges, Terrence Crawford a lot of the times ended up winning those exchanges, which led to more frustration from Canelo. Because if you watch the last minute of the 12th round, Canelo got pieced up.
Yeah.
In the last minute of the 12th round, he got
11th
pieced up for
and the
real.
11th and the 12th, you got to give it to Bud. I said that clearly.
He pieced him up, though, but outside of those two rounds, and when the ninth round, he had a couple of nice shots, but it was still tit for tat.
No, the
But
ninth
he was dominating the exchanges.
That ninth was the most dominant round Crawford had.
No, the 12th was.
No, he landed the most
12th
amount of
was.
punches.
No,
Bro, he
Terrence
landed
Crawford actually stunned Canelo in the 12th round. The last punch that he landed at the end of the fight stunned Canelo. That left over, because I went and freeze framed a lot of the fight to see where they were landing some of the clean, effective punches. At the end of the 12th round, if that was a 15-round fight, Canelo might have been in a little bit of trouble, because those punches at the end of the 12th round were significant to Bud landed, more significant than any other part of the fight. We just didn't notice it at the end of the fight.
Can we discuss the grieving process?
The what process?
What about
the grieving process for Canelo?
Yeah. Rest in peace. What is there? He has nobody to blame but himself. What is there to say? I'm enjoying the fallout. Yeah.
He's not a belt holder anymore.
Of course. Who cares? C'est la vie.
He lost.
He never was a belt holder. He was a champion.
He
was never that good.
Well,
he was never that good.
I don't want to hear this never that good, bro. You don't get to this point without being good. I don't want to hear that. If he was never that good, that means hardly nobody's good in boxing. Stop.
Dimitri, it was very easy to beat this guy. Dimitri Bivol's dad said it himself. I don't understand as to why people do not punch this bitch after when he throws his combinations. It was as easy as that. What'd you see Bud do? Bud was not only mixing up the rhythm, mixing up the level changes, mixing up the distance, and what I found astounding and it was just badass to watch, the combinations that he just a four-piece combination down the pipe. And that's what happened. It was easy to beat this guy.
You got to be special to pull that off and not pay for it. That's the thing.
I'm not.
People talking about Canelo ain't that good.
I'm giving him his flowers. I'm giving him his flowers.
That's what I'm trying to do real quick.
Bud is on another level, unequivocally. I've been saying this shit. I had Bud winning this fight 2 years ago before it was announced. 2 years ago.
All the Nostradamus is coming out the woodwork. Get the fuck out of here.
But where does Canelo go from here?
Who cares?
Jake Paul. The guy's a billionaire, bro.
He's probably going to retire. He's probably no. You know what? He might not retire. He's not fighting Benavidez. We know that.
No.
Maybe.
We get a rematch, bro. Cinco de
Mayo fights.
Eubanks done.
Eubanks or Shiraz. Yeah, Eubanks and Shiraz. One of those two.
Eubanks.
We've seen it before.
Nah, he's not fighting Eubanks.
Canelo needs to stop fighting and retire.
Nah, he won't.
Yes, he will. You know why?
Nah,
because it's a low risk for him, and it's huge money over in England.
The rematch is the
most money. Eubanks is fucking done, son. Stop.
Exactly.
Everybody who loves Canelo should beg him to retire.
Did you not see his last few fights besides all dudes who we could beat?
He was cooked though.
If I was those two guys, I'd cash out on the rematch, get the same amount of money we were getting almost, and it's
nobody wants to see that rematch.
rematch,
Papa. No one wants to see Eubanks and Canelo over fucking the rematch.
What does he bring to the table?
Nobody wants to see Eubanks over fucking the rematch.
My counterpoint to that.
What does David Benavidez
Hold
bring
on a
to the
second.
table?
Hold on. Let him
Cornhuskers,
finish talking, please.
Bud Canelo rematch, Cornhusker Stadium in front of 100,000 Nebraskans. You think Bud's gonna turn that down? Fuck no. He would happily do that, and he'd probably beat Canelo even worse. He might even
I
stop
think you
him.
would
To
turn
be
it.
honest
Yeah, I
with
don't
you.
think you would do it.
Canelo didn't say he wanted a rematch.
Get up when get ahead. Quit while you're ahead. Don't put yourself in.
Canelo made enough money. It's time for him to retire. If anybody loves him, they should tell him retire. It's over.
Well, Bob, the
It's over.
problem
I
is
don't care
It's
how he
not
looks.
actually
the
over, to
problem
be
is,
honest
Bob,
with
It
you.
is over for
you
him.
got these people
It
say
might
the
be
same
over
thing.
at the level
Hold on a
that we've
second.
seen him at.
Hold on a second. But you have people who say the same thing they said about Floyd. Well, there's never enough money, so fuck it. I agree with you, Bob, but a lot of people
He's
don't.
just gonna make himself look bad then. We all
Exactly.
know he's gonna start losing fights
Yeah,
past
everybody
this.
loses if they keep going too late. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's time to
But
stop. Bud should stop too.
start. He's
They
been
both should
losing fights. What
retire.
do you mean? What do you mean start?
But
He's
Bro,
only
you're not
in.
leaving.
He lost two
You're
of his
not
last
leaving
six.
$50 to $100 million on the table. I don't care who the fuck you think it is. You're not
Yeah,
leaving.
Bush should go for it.
Oh,
Bud's not
he
so bad,
might have
man.
a deal left with Turkey. That's right.
Right,
Canelo.
he
If
does.
Canelo got in the ring with Billy, he's losing. He getting knocked out. We know it. He better stop. And
Nah,
Billy
he'll
knocks
I
survive.
him
don't know
out.
about that though.
Period.
Nah,
His
I don't
chin,
know
his
about
chin is
that
gonna
either.
hold.
Man.
You
His chin is
crazy.
gonna hold.
Why
Canelo
everybody?
doesn't have it anymore. He doesn't want it anymore. He's not hungry. That's why Billy will win. I ain't saying
Bullshit.
Billy's a
It's
better
That's
not.
true.
fighter,
It's
and Billy
That's
just
will
true, but
be
he's
more
not.
hungry and
We'll have a
win
rematch.
stops.
it's the
We'll,
same.
I
It's the
don't
same
think
type of
Canelo
fighter
understood
that
the
you've been
assignment.
talking about.
watch them announce
Billy's not one of
somewhere
them.
hidden. Oh, there was a rematch clause and we didn't know about it. Watch, just to sell the fight.
There was no clauses in it. No hydration clause. No rematch clause. No any clause. Fucking Santa Claus. That's the only way Canelo's winning.
No, Paul versus Tank is not a sanctioned fight. They're saying it is an exhibition. Bud don't
They can't even
run
get it
from a
for an
rematch.
exhibition.
What? What?
Georgia looked back to their application even for an exhibition.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I
Because
don't know.
in them, that's why.
I don't know. But I mean, did they announce the date?
No. I
And
did
can
to
Bud
start
do
with,
8
but
fights to tie Floyd's record? It doesn't have to be super fights, but
No,
I waited like
that's
realistic.
done
76
for.
and 0.
Don't even.
Forget
I don't
Floyd.
even know why you brought that
Floyd's
up.
made up
That's
there.
done off.
He's not going to have another 9 fights or 10. I don't think he has that in
But
him.
that
That's
record's
not
not a record.
realistic.
Yeah.
That's just like Floyd saying it was a record.
Almost
Like
bedtime, Marco. That's right, Bob. That's right.
that's
Rob.
like Freud. Like that's not Floyd isn't a record. The 50 no.
Motherfuckers don't ever want to listen.
So Marco,
Nope.
I have a question for you. Let's say the super middleweight division moves the way you want it to. Canelo and Bud both retire. Who do you think is the next dom
Shiraz
in the super
is
middleweight division after they both retire?
Shiraz is 68.
Fuck off. Shiraz is
Yeah.
average.
Shiraz, maybe Pacheco.
Shiraz is average.
Pacheco proved that he ain't nothing when Nelson got knocked out in the first round.
Okay. Well,
And then yesterday we also found out how trash really Virgil Ortiz is. He's an exciting fighter, but he
what?
ain't great. We saw Boruch get his ass whooped now 2 fights in a row.
What? Oh, okay. So the best super middleweights would be Hamza. I don't know.
Hamza's average,
This
Marco.
Iglesias guy. Charlo is 68 now, if you want to put him in there. Pacheco, Billy, Munguia.
Oh, come on.
You know who's gonna be the guy? Yo Hernandez. That's the motherfucker that's the man that's gonna take over.
Oh,
Yo
And
Hernandez,
then
when he
I
moves
was
up to
bummed.
168, he's the motherfucker.
He was supposed to
and
be on
then
that
there's the
underdog
theory
card. I
too.
was bummed that he dropped out.
Who?
Can Boost jump up in weight after this next fight?
Hmm.
We
Why
I
are
got
we
don't I
coming
don't
with so
know.
many unrealistic theories? Boost's path is already partially set. It's most likely he's going to be challenging for the WBA title after he wins this. He's going to be fighting. I forgot my man's name who just got through beating Tellus.
It's a no-brainer.
Baru.
Bud said he's not going up
Thank
in
you,
weight.
Baru.
If anything, he's going down.
I
Thank you,
just mumbled his name. I didn't know his name.
Baru.
Baru. He's a good fighter too. He's a good fighter. I don't know why
Uh,
y'all playing games. He did a really good job that fight.
no, he did a hell of a job. I'm just making fun of the name, though. I
Keenan,
don't
what
know.
up?
Baru or something.
Abbas Baru.
Baru. It's not even that hard. I don't know why we making tripping on it. Baru. All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, unless they land the deal making the fight with Xander, because Xander was at that fight,
Diaz.
trying to get that fight over there. So who knows?
Yeah,
But
but you
Xander,
know
cool.
what though, the movements of the movements, the ranking movements, and I think Eddie's gonna outplay top rank. So I think they'll circumvent top rank and be able to get that fight before top rank would be to get it. And the fact that you see Santillon gets ranked in the sanctioning body in the WBO at 154.
They already discarded that fight. Xander's eyes himself discarded that bullshit. He ain't fighting that dude.
Okay, all right, we'll see.
I just told you exactly what he ain't fighting that dude. He's like, what the
Did
fuck?
they
I'm gonna fight a
call
guy.
Canelo?
I'm
Did
gonna
they
fight a
call
147
Canelo?
guy who got knocked the fuck out. What the fuck? I ain't that.
why is Xander related to you?
Was that a Canelo clone?
Hmm?
There's
Maybe
a British
Xander's the
fighter.
fighter you're close to, not
There's a
to you.
British fighter going to go and fight in Puerto
No,
Rico.
Xander, mi primo. Yeah, bro. What the fuck?
There's a world title fight in Puerto Rico coming up. A British fighter and a champion. Might be Dalton Smith.
There hasn't been a Scottish
Aye, it is.
champion in forever.
Hey,
If it is, plus
you know
fights
who
are
was
done,
really
yeah.
happy yesterday was
Plus
Gustavo
fights are
from the
done for that.
WBO, man, because he was able to snag the WBC champion, and now it's his guy because they're Bud is a WBO guy,
Mm.
and he was all laughing, and then Mister what's his name, Suleiman, bro, he had to stay out the ring for that one.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, you tired as shit over there, Marco? What the
Yeah,
hell, man?
it is tired. I am tired. It is late, but we're going a little bit more. Oh nah, I'm not responding to you, Mick. Good, don't do it.
That's because Netflix had the fights on too late.
I
We didn't talk
know.
about that.
I know.
Netflix got to do a better job than that, having the
I
fights
know.
on there late in the East Coast.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold it down.
Well, what
Sorry,
time did
Matt.
the fight start? The was it?
It's
I
like
don't remember.
12:30
Right? It was it.
Eastern time.
Yeah. It was kind of
Sorry,
late.
it's Matthias and Dalton Smith that's fighting in Puerto
Yeah, the
Rico.
main card started at about 9 o'clock. Right. Yeah, about 9 o'clock.
Yeah, Mick, you talking about Matias and Don Smith?
Oh, that one's the one going to Puerto
Yeah,
Rico.
that's
Apparently,
made. That's the fight it's made.
that's if this guy comes up with the rest of the money for that for that bid that he did down there, bro.
You talking
It,
about that Jake? You talking about that Jake Paul money?
No,
no, it
no, no,
wasn't.
no.
It wasn't. It was another promotion that done it in
Salida's
Puerto Rico. Eh?
promoter, Fresh Promotions. He had to
But
come. He said it.
Fresh Promotions, how did they come up with $2 million? Like that's my
That's what
question.
I'm saying. I'm just like,
Yeah,
they had enough
1.9.
for the down payment, but by a
The zone's
certain
paying
date,
1.8.
they got to come up with the other. Bro, let me speak, my man. You can learn.
And you go.
They put in, I think it's 10%, and then by a certain date before the fight, that they have to come up with the rest of it. And I don't where's he getting $2 million? Fresh Promotions.
well, I'm
I
trying to
don't
find
know.
out. I'm like looking into the other podcasts in Puerto Rico. I'm trying to see what's the inside scoop right now.
He shot himself, but I think, bro, they shot themselves in the foot. How you gonna fuck it up with a turkey bag? Where a next spectacular win and that card opens the door to them wanting to get more money from Turkey, right? In my opinion, what the fuck you gonna do with Fresh Promotion in Puerto Rico? I mean, it's not gonna be there's money, but it's not the money that you're gonna be getting with Turkey. Is my opinion.
Yeah, I mean they'll see because I'm not sure if because I know they wanted Cruz, they wanted Pitbull Cruz. They was going to Suleiman for WBC, and they were trying to make the Cruz fight. Turkey and Hearn were pushing for the Smith fight because I know they want to do it in the UK, but I'm
Well,
like this.
the Pitbull Cruz fight is locked in with Roach now.
Oh right, for December.
Yeah, so that's done.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But I'm a little curious where Fresh Promotions. Mo saying, are they linked with the car? No, man. Fresh Promotions are Puerto Ricans, bro. I don't know what cartels we talking about. Colombian.
Nah, they do music shows in Puerto Rico, and like Matias and a few other guys. They're part of it. It's not a big thing. It's not like a big boxing promotion. It's very small.
Right.
Fucking,
So we'll see what he do about that.
Yeah, I mean, yo, do you see Tio and Shakur go at it? Because I know when Crawford was, doing his post conference, Shakur was right next to him, and then Tio was in the stands and reported. He was like asking questions, and Crawford said, "Why don't you fight my boy?" and like signed the contract. It was cool, man. I want to see that Shakur Teal fight. I think that's like that'd be more entertaining than Canelo Crawford.
Teal's better.
Maybe not. I don't know.
That'll be
The
fun.
styles may not impose that, considering but I think they end up fighting though at this point. If it doesn't, then it's like, okay, well, all this time y'all done wasted, like seriously. But at this point, I would lean to thinking they would fight in February.
They're stalling it. They don't want. They're
I
telling
didn't
Teal till at
see.
least January and
I didn't
shit.
see the Steven Nelson fight, but I heard it was a bad stoppage.
I had it a bad
It wasn't a
stoppage.
good stoppage, but at the same
It
token,
wasn't bad,
Nelson
bro.
was getting pieced the hell up really fast.
Yeah,
Bro,
he was gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, if you
I
get
would have
hit 8
liked. No, the
times,
thing
bro,
is, I
and
would have liked them to
hold
get
on,
an opportunity.
let me finish my point real quick. Hold on. If you get hit 8 times in a row and you don't hit back, that's a stoppage. I don't care what anybody says. You
I'm
got to
watching
punch
that
back
right now.
and show the ref
Yeah,
that you want to fight.
I'm
The
watching.
ref
that was
said,
also his
"Show me
first fight
something,"
at light
and he
heavyweight.
didn't. Whoever watched the fight, ref said, "Show me something," and he didn't punch, so he got stopped. It wasn't a bad
No, the
stoppage.
ref. When did the
I
ref tell
don't
him
think it was a
something when
bad
it happened
stoppage.
that fast? It happened in one sequence. So I don't know what you're talking about. The ref saying show you something. It happened in one
I mean,
sequence.
the dude threw
Yeah, I
15
just saw it.
punches and Nelson threw
I
no
just saw
punches.
it.
You get stopped.
It was a
Yes.
little. It was a
It was a little
little.
premature. I would have called it that a knockdown because he went into the ropes.
Hurt
I
him,
would have
and then
called
he
that a
had
knockdown and
him.
gave him a chance to see if he can perform.
And
But I mean, at the end
when
of
the
the day,
ref
you got
jumped
pieced up a
in,
lot.
when the ref jumped in, the guy was wobbling. He had to hold him up.
Now, Marco, I think considering the world stage of this and the size of the card and the fact that Nelson has shown that he's a pretty rugged fighter and he has a decent chin. I mean, he didn't get stopped with Pacheco; he survived.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should have given him a couple more rounds. That's just me, though.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah, but the ref ain't thinking about all that shit at the middle of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean that was the very first exchange, and yes, he got hit. Not every shot hit him, but he got hit enough where when he flew into the ropes, I would have called that a knockdown.
Yeah,
But
I'm
and then see how
I'm
he
okay with
performs
it.
after that, and then jump in if he doesn't give you anything after that. That's why I say it was a little premature. But at the same token, you was getting hit on. You was hurt. So it is what it is.
Yeah,
I
it
thought it was a
is.
little premature, but at the end of the day, you got put in that position where the referee had to make that decision.
Exactly. I agree. That's the way I see it, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, but Santana's is a beast, huh?
Yeah.
He looked pretty strong for.
Yeah, bro. I mean, he, like I said, he did to Nelson what Pacheco didn't do in fucking 10 rounds or whatever the fuck that was.
That's a
What he
fact.
should have
Yeah,
done
but I
too. He
mean,
should have gotten
again,
out
you're
of
doing
that.
That's a fact.
triangle theory stuff, bro. Situations and circumstances don't always play out like that.
Bro,
Different type of
these are two
fighters,
pressure
different
fighters. There's no
styles, they end up
triangle.
having different
They're two
results.
pressure fighters. Two
Yeah,
pressure
they got
fighters.
But
And,
all pressure fighters ain't created the same. They get to the pressure, they get it in different ways.
hey, after that fight, Pacheco's been put on the shelf with little BC fighters at the bottom of the barrel now.
What are you talking about? He fought McCombie, didn't he?
And who's McCombie?
McCombie's a respectable fighter. He's a mid-tier guy. I'm not saying
Like I said,
championship caliber, but he's a respectable mid-tier quality boxer.
A C fighter.
So, Marco, did you watch the Billy Martinez fight?
Yeah, I watched it.
What'd you think of it?
Oh, you were.
Oh, I wasn't. Yeah, I was watching it live.
Fun, lots of fun.
Yo, who won the $100,000 performance of the night and shit?
Great
It should have been Lester.
Well, that was a draw, so I don't think they could give it to them. I think it would have been that whooping that the guy did on Boa Chuck.
Oh, Brandon Adams. Yeah.
That big ass motherfucker.
Yeah, he was doing that. He was doing that
dude.
body work, bro. He was giving Boachuk all them body punches like from round 1 to 10.
Hey, all I gotta say is Boachuk proved that he's not. Virgil Ortiz made that guy look like he's something like that he ain't. Because I saw Michael Fox keep him up, and now
He was something at this point. Hold up, HOD. I gotta stop you. He was something at that point. He hit a wall, bro. I think he hit his peak at that point, and now I think it's unfortunately for him, it's a downturn. It's going to be a down because he didn't look that good against Fox either. I think he might have hit a wall.
That's what I'm saying.
Adams just but you say, but the thing is, at that moment and at that time in that fight, he was on his game. I think he's lost something. Where he lost it at him.
Virgil Ortiz went to war with him. Then he fought Michael Fox, and Michael Fox did it like he didn't even fight that night and whooped his ass, and they gave him a robbery, though. And then we saw what happened on yesterday. Now, we could say the same thing with Virgil Ortiz. What happened with how did Bud perform? At least the fight was with Madrimov. It wasn't a war. It wasn't a life or death. But when he fought Ortiz had to go life and death with that dude. So then what I'm trying to say is Virgil Ortiz just is an exciting fighter who makes B-level fighters look great, because he just doesn't know how to fight, but instead using his face. Simple as that.
HOD, I always have to combat you because you say some things that be a little absurd, a little bit like a little exaggerated a little bit. Like when Boychuk fought Mikhail Fox, I think Mikhail Fox could have got a decision, yes, but I think he spent a little bit too much time not engaging and a little too much pity pat, but he did do some effective clean boxing. So this ass whooping, I'm not done. I'm not done. HOD. I'm not done. Thank you, sir. The ass whooping statement is a little extra. Don't put extras on it. He just didn't show, certain tangibles. Well, I told you, you're going to get over it. You'll work through it. But he didn't show certain intangibles that I think carried over in the Adams fight, and Adams just really brought it to him. And from point go, he just really stopped with anything he was going to try to do, and he had no ability to change.
Brian, Grim, do me a favor. Text Norman Sr. right now and ask him if Michael Fox was robbed.
Listen, he's his own man. He's going to have his own thoughts, and I'm my own man. I'm not going to agree with it. Calm down. I'm not going to agree with everything that Brian Norman says. That's my guy, but I'm not going to agree with everything he says. If he believes that, that's cool. That's his belief. I'm talking about my beliefs. So I don't think it was a robbery. I think you could have gave it to Michael Fox, but I think, again, lack of engagement can hurt you in certain rounds. But it is what it is.
Even Drapo Chuck, and they stole that away from him, bro. Come on now.
Listen,
a lot of people thought Boychuk beat Virgil, so what we saying?
I am done, fellas. I'm exhausted.
Man, get some rest, Marco. God bless, man. And somebody lower HOD's damn mic. Turn your mic down, HOD.
Appreciate you guys.